watching. We do this every day. By the way, Max Kellerman coming on the show
Nice.
today. Yeah, I'm excited to talk to Max.
That's right.
That's right. A lot of people think that Max and Marcella show was like a golden afternoon drive time at the station.
It was, I got to say, pretty good show.
It was a good show.
It was a good show. They had legit chemistry together.
Yeah, they definitely did. And now he's doing that podcast with Rich Paul, and we'll talk about LeBron.
Stirring up stuff.
And we know what the F happened last night. We're going to talk a lot about that. I think we should take some calls today, too.
Yeah.
I think we should. Because, we always talk about hope and fear. Hope and fear. Now, fear is really easy to do today. Hope, a little bit tougher.
It feels a little unfair, though, to open up the phones without Ireland here. Because that is his dream show. Just all
It is
calls.
all calls. By the way, Ireland's got the weirdest idea. So there was a time where a program director said to us, do shows without guests and without calls. Now, that guy has long since left the company.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody says that now, but John always behaves as though those rules are still in effect. It's like, no, we're allowed to take calls whenever we want. We're allowed to have whatever guests we want. But John, he likes to bridle against authority. Bridle against authority. So we were just talking. You're not into, and we'll get to Lakers and all that stuff coming up during the show. You're watching Friends and Family. You're not excited about it? Your Friends and Neighbors?
This season, I have not gotten as into it.
This is the John Hamm show.
The John Hamm show. First season, I really liked a lot. I think John Hamm is very good on the show. He's perfectly cast.
Yep.
And I love the premise of it for people who are unaware. He plays this super, super rich guy who loses his job. He's been spending way more than he should have. And to try to supplement his income, he starts breaking into his rich neighbors' homes and stealing stuff from them, fencing it. Problems ensue.
So I'm only one episode into season 2. James Marsden has made an appearance, who I really, really like, especially because of Jury Duty. Jury Duty was one of the funniest shows.
He was good. He was good in, what's it called? Dead to Me?
Dead to Me, yeah. That was a good show, too.
He was very good.
He played twin brothers, yeah.
His character seems kind of one note to me so far. Not through his fault, more in the writing. And some of the subplots of the show
Is he playing kind of a douche?
Yes, definitely.
Super rich douche.
Super rich douche, kind of eccentric douche.
Stuff we can say on just the YouTube.
Yes. We got to get it in. We got to get it all.
No concern about saying douche.
We got to get it all in for like the next 3.5 minutes before we go back to the regular rules.
And before we go Lakers, which we're going to do today. There's a movie that has come out that may be the biggest bomb in the history of movies. It is a movie that is funded by the Saudis. And they have put $200 million into this movie. And we know they've tons and tons of money. The kingdom has tons and tons of money. They put it all into the live golf thing, and that apparently is waning, right? I think live is potentially going to go away. Now they want to be involved in the entertainment business. And as you can tell, I'm vamping as I'm trying to find the exact story of exactly what this movie is.
It really lets you know just how much money they have in there, because think of how much they poured into Live.
Oh, yeah.
And they've just decided, you know what, we're going to pivot.
So the movie is called Desert Warrior. It stars Anthony Mackie. And the budget is, I overshot a little bit, $150 million, produced by funds from the Saudis. It opened to $488,000.
Oh my Lord!
It's a $150 million movie. It opened to $488,000. That is less than $500 per screen. Now that is like Howard the Duck territory. That is like Hudson Hawk territory. I'm trying to think other movies that just blew up that were gigantic budgets.
What was the recent Sydney Sweeney had like a bunch of flops this year before the movie she did with Amanda Seyfried?
Yes, the one about Christy. Are you talking about?
Well, she had a few this year. She had the one that she did with Ron Howard on the desert island, and that was a flop.
That's right.
She had the one where she played Christy Martin. That was a flop. She's had a few expensive flops of late before she did the one with Amanda Seyfried that was a huge hit.
Yeah, did you ever watch that movie?
I did not.
It's actually pretty good.
I've heard it's campy fun.
It's like life. It's like elevated Lifetime.
Yes.
That's what I would call it. Em is boycotting Before the Growl today. I don't know why. Oh.
Boy, let me tell you, from that time, you were better off not asking.
Oh, I'm sorry I asked. All right, so today it's going to be a lot of Lakers. Generally speaking, I think, I said about last night, F around and find out, and they're about to find out.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to find out. It is tough. You weren't at the game, were you?
I was not at the game.
There are mixed reports I was not either. There were mixed reports on the crowd, how into it they were. Apparently, they were as dead in the second and third quarter as the Lakers were.
I'll put it this way. Someone that was in the building tweeted out, the building is dead. Basically, crypto.com arena dead. I retweeted it with that, fans matching the energy of their team.
Yeah.
And it got retweeted by some other people in the building. So it feels to me like what you saw on TV was actually the energy.
Okay, well, what you see on YouTube, what you hear on the radio, what you hear on the app today is going to be a lot of Lakers as we get ready for Game 6 in Houston tomorrow night. John is on a plane headed to Houston, I think right about now. Andy filling in. What
The Housemaid was the name of the movie we're trying to think of with Sidney Sweeney and Amanda Seyfried. That was a hit.
It's a really fun movie. All right, Mason in Ireland coming at you next on the radio, on the app, and on YouTube.
Summer, without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes, and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Rich Eisen here. Running a small business means every hire matters. A bad hire costs time and money, but the right one helps your business grow. The challenge? Finding that person without sorting through resumes. That's where LinkedIn Hiring Pro comes in. It screens candidates so you can focus on conversations with qualified talent. With Hiring Pro, you can hire with confidence and build the team you need. Join the 2.7 million small businesses using LinkedIn to hire. Get started by posting your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen. Terms and conditions apply. Rich Eisen here with some advice. If high-interest credit card debt is grinding you down, it might be time to call an audible with a SoFi personal loan. It consolidates your debt into one low monthly payment with no fees required. And with as soon as the same day funding, you can make the right play fast. Call an audible on your debt today at SoFi.com/debtplay. Loans originated by SoFi Bank N.A. Member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891. Fast funds terms apply at SoFi.com/debtplay.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Thursday afternoon. Mason pulled a Mason and called in sick on the day of the show. Here we go. Hopefully you're having a beautiful Thursday. Let's get it, yo. Mason and Ireland, your Thursday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
No, actually, today, Ireland pulled an Ireland. Andy Kamenetsky is here today. We got to do a couple of things before we get started.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
So with that said, let's get this show on the road.
Then start till Mom talks. Ladies and gentlemen, last night was frustrating. I would say pretty devastating loss. I mean, yesterday on the air, I thought the Lakers would win last night. I thought they would win that game because I thought they would play with a level of urgency, a level of desperation. Hard to simulate desperation when you're up 3-1, but that's what they really needed to do, and I don't think they did.
See, I don't even think it should be that hard for them because they still have to know we are the shorthanded team. We're still without our best player in Luka. Like, this is an opportunity to close them out on the most rest we're ever going to get. Houston's been starting to get some momentum. They've been outplaying us for, at that point, the last 6 quarters.
I would say 10 quarters.
Well,
wait a minute. 4, and the last 2 of Yeah, I would say 10 quarters.
So
we had that
right.
rally.
Well, there was game 3, the second half of game 3,
yes.
Then all of game 4. So at that point, it's 6.
Right.
So they're heading into game 5. And to me, it should have felt pretty organic. We need to close this thing out now.
Right.
Because we are not going to get a better opportunity in terms of the way everything lays out. So I don't personally feel like it should have had to take much to match that desperation. That game was disappointing. It was frustrating. It was also, dare I say, a little alarming.
Yeah. By the way, they did not take the attitude that J.J. Redick did.
You know, you have to kill. It's difficult to kill someone. You know, you've got to. Again, survival instinct says I want to stay alive, and so you've got to be able to kill them. And that's what's difficult.
I thought they were going to kill him last night. I thought they were absolutely going to kill them, and they. So what I was saying, Andy, is obviously Houston down 3-1 is the desperate team. They are the back against the wall team. I think it's difficult to simulate when you're up 3-1 being the desperate team, but that's what they needed last night, and I don't think they had it.
No, I also thought that they were going to win, and in part it was because this was their game 4. They looked spent.
Yes.
Like, I mean, particularly LeBron, Marcus Smart, some of the older guys in the team looked spent. I was like, okay, I get it. You coming off the game 3 overtime, that takes a lot out of them. Like, I understand. Game 5, though, you've got an extra day of rest.
Yep.
You're coming back home. You know, it's difficult to beat a team 4 times in a row, which I guess is the comfort Laker fans should take right now.
Right.
With the Rockets.
It's difficult to win 4 in a row, yeah.
But given the situation and the context and what should have been advantages for the Lakers, I expected them to come out just with high energy, high purpose, really an aggressive attack mode, and other than maybe parts of the first quarter and then the very
last little run, that little 11-1 run in the fourth quarter.
Incredibly low energy, low focus. It was beyond the mistakes they were making in some of the ways Houston is starting to outplay them.
Yes.
I just didn't like their collective mindset and energy.
I would say they have been outplayed in games 3, 4, and 5.
Second half of game 3.
Second half of game 3, right. And then had it not, I'll tell you what, had they not stolen that thing, I mean, Houston up 6 with the ball with 30 seconds left. Had the Lakers not stolen that, we'd be sitting here down 3-2.
Yes.
But I also think last night there could have been a scenario where they did exactly what they did in Game 3, because at the end of that game, that 11-0 run,
yep,
all the momentum was in the Lakers' favor. LeBron was going coast to coast. He was dunking, and then Reed Shepherd, who was the perpetrator of the issue on the Game 3, was the one to seal off the win for the Rockets.
Yeah, I thought they were climbing back in. I thought we were going to see a replay of Game 3 last night, but Reed Shepherd had 2 huge plays. Had the jumper for 2, and then stole the ball from LeBron, went down and scored again, and all of a sudden they went from they were cut to 3 points and went back to 7 after that. So, the Reed Shepherd play was a critical stopping point for the Lakers last night. Now, I will say I kept waiting to see if the Lakers, especially after the extra day off, had another gear. And I expected, and I thought LeBron was fine last night.
He was just fine. Fine may not be enough, though. That's the problem.
Correct. Does LeBron still have that other gear available to him? Can he come out and have a Superman game? Which I actually think tomorrow night, the last thing he wants to do is become the first guy to lead a team that blows a 3-0 lead. I don't think LeBron is going to allow that to happen, period. End of story. Full stop. Let that sink in.
Assuming.
I stole all that from you, by the way.
Assuming he is still capable of doing it.
Correct.
I thought LeBron was fine yesterday, like you said. I don't think he was great.
No.
I don't think he was bad. He was also the second best Laker. I mean, DeAndre Aton was far and away.
DeAndre Aton was spectacular in that game.
He had, forget the fact that he almost had a 20-20 game. He had 18.17 rebounds. He almost had a 20-10 game on his offensive rebounds alone.
Yeah,
he had
9 offensive rebounds. 10.
He had 10 offensive rebounds. Plus, and 18 point. He was.
And dealt mostly with the toughest cover in the game. Had to deal with Alpin Şengün all game.
I tweeted this out during the game at Cam Brothers, and this, given DeAndre Ayton's reputation and perception, this could sound like a loaded compliment, and I do not mean it this way because he deserves a lot of praise.
Yep.
But if you look at games 1 through 5 as a collective, DeAndre Aton has arguably had the most consistent energy over the course of the series of any. Like, he has not been the problem at all.
I think that's totally fair. And by the way, I mean, LeBron, the number's fine. 0 for 6 from 3. His jumper's just not there right now.
Last 3 was ill-advised.
And Austin Reeves, it's great to have him back. And the beginning of the game, when he first got on the floor, he did not start. When he first got on the floor, it looked like Austin Reeves.
Yep.
And then you could see that the jumper wasn't there. He did get to the line a bunch last night, but the jumper's not there at this moment, and it's totally understandable that there would be some rust after a few weeks off.
This is the problem, though, with both LeBron and Austin. Like, you could look at neither one of them being able to elevate the Lakers past, like, the struggles of Marcus Smart, the really big struggles of Luke Kennard, no bench scoring.
Wow.
Rui, fine, but nothing great. Like, you can look at the individual situations and context for LeBron and Austin. Like, LeBron, he's 41 years old. Like, you can only maybe expect so much from him, like, on command at this stage of his career. Austin, second best player on the team, coming back from injury. Like, all of that is reasonable. What the Lakers need right now may not be reasonable.
Right.
Like, you may need the unreasonable if they're going to close this series out.
Yeah, and you mentioned Luke Kennard. How do you play 30-plus minutes and score 1 point when you're Luke Kennard? He took 4 shots. That is what he is there to do. Marcus Smart, the turnovers were so painful. And the scorecard says 6. It feels like 10.
Double and triple.
Feels like
like
15. Yeah.
There is no way he only had 6.
Yeah, I know. I looked at it afterwards. I'm like, he only had 6? It seems like he was much. And they were so careless with the ball, generally speaking.
Yes.
And part of that, I think, is fatigue. Part of that is being the older team. And part of it is the younger team. They have let them back in. They now believe they can win. And that makes them dangerous because they're younger, faster, quicker, and they're starting to understand what playoff basketball is about.
I mean, when you're static on offense and you're not moving that much, it's much more easy to pick off passes. If they know where the pass is going, okay, I'll just jump it. It seems like the Rockets, that was their game plan. Let's jump on every pass. Let's not let any pass be easy.
Yep.
And they benefited from that. They've been benefiting from that the entire series. It's just that in the first couple games that the Lakers were winning, they were making their shots.
Yeah, and Ime Udoka deserves credit here. He made an adjustment. That is a historically good offensive rebounding team. And I think in game 1, the Lakers were out-rebounded on the offensive boards 21-3. Now, last night you look, and the Lakers, I think, won in terms of offensive rebounds. But that's because Houston has decided that instead of hanging around and trying to get an offensive rebound and an extra shot, they're getting back fast. They're stopping any Lakers transition. They're not allowing LeBron to get downhill, and they're setting their defense really well.
I think they've figured out the Lakers' defense is not a problem. Their defense has been more than good enough over the course of the series. It's their offense that's been terrible. Let's focus more on not necessarily winning the possession battle, but just messing with an offense that isn't working.
Right.
Because remember, the first 2 games, Houston was winning the possession battle, but the Lakers were actually shooting really efficiently.
Well, game 1, they shot 60% from the field, 50% from 3.
But game 2, like their percentages overall from the field, I want to say it was like 46 or 47, but it's not great, but it's fine. From 3, they were shooting plus like 40% plus.
Yeah.
I think they started to figure out, like, we're not defending them well enough. We're just winning the possession battle. We need to start actually poking at their weaknesses more as an offense.
Right.
And we're a really good defensive team anyway. I think the adjustment that Ime made, and I got to give Ime Udoka credit. I thought the first 3 games he was doing a god-awful job. The adjustment that he made to put Reed Shepherd onto Rui, which allows their 3 best defenders, Şengün, Thompson, and Jabari Smith, to be now primarily on all 3 of the Lakers' ball handlers, I think has made it much harder for their offense to operate.
Yeah. I will say you can't win without being with the 3-point line. I mean, Rockets were plus 21 from the 3-point line. You can't win like that.
No.
Lakers shot 7 of 27, 26%. Where's Luke Kennard? Where's Marcus Smart? Those guys have got to make threes. And you can't expect Austin to carry a lot of the load because it's clear to me that he's going to take a little time to get back to be in Austin.
The problem is, though, they didn't have the luxury of it. Like,
Correct.
This is what I'm getting at when I say, like, the asks may not be reasonable, like in a perfect, realistic world. To some degree, it doesn't matter. Like, these are the asks. Like, I don't know if LeBron still has a Superman game on command still in him. I just know the Lakers need it. I don't know if Austin is ready to have an I'm him game. I just know they need it.
Yeah.
Whether it's reasonable or not is kind of irrelevant.
So one of the things, you mentioned Ime Udoka. One of the things that he did on Friday, I think, has led to the Rockets playing well in Game 4, in Game 5 last night. We'll talk about that coming up next. Mason, Ireland. Andy's in for John, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com.
Hey, it's Chris Morales. When it comes to cancer, early detection saves lives. Our friends at Providence remind you that many cancers start with no symptoms, but catching them early can lead to more treatment options and better outcomes. Providence brings together the best minds in cancer care, keeping you in the game with trusted, compassionate support. Take control of your health. Learn more at providence.org/cancer. Providence.org/cancer. Providence, caring with compassion in Southern California.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/music. Ethos.com/music. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Lowe's has the brands pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. We're not there. Brian.
At least wait till
Was
game
this your
7.
call or her call?
No comment.
No comment.
We're a team back here.
It's not the end, people. Tomorrow night is game 6. Boy, we were talking about just one day off between games. and the impact of that. So I wanted to mention one thing. Obviously, the Momo's going to join us in the next segment. The Lakers are why are we up 3-2 and I feel like we're on the ropes? It is the only time I've ever in a series had my team be up in a series and feel like we're in trouble.
Well, it's because over the last 10 quarters, the Lakers have looked like they're in trouble. And remember, heading into this series, everyone expected the Lakers to lose. The overwhelming expectation was that the Lakers would lose, in part for a lot of the reasons that we've seen over like the last 10 quarters.
Right.
Like a lot of the weaknesses that it felt like after the first two games, I felt like, you know what? Maybe we were overstating Houston's ability to capitalize on the Lakers' weaknesses because they were a flawed team too.
Yes.
And
very flawed.
Right.
They're not a great team.
No, they're not.
They're outplaying us right. They're not a great team. And the one thing I loved, and this I think was very, very smart on the part of Ime Udoka, after they folded in that game 3, which is now the fulcrum of this series, the entire series is really based on game 3. We could be down 3-2. Instead, we're up 3-2. What did they do after they folded up at the end of game 3 Friday night in Houston? Ime Udoka took him right in the locker room, said, watch this. Watch this 30 seconds and watch how you F this up. They had the ball. They had a 6-point lead. There were 30 seconds left. I want you guys to all see this, watch this, and soak this in. And I thought that was a brilliant move and one of the reasons why they came out with real fire in Game 4, and it continued last night.
You know, it's funny, actually. In real time, I thought it felt like Ime Udoka throwing his team under the bus. It's like, some of the statements he made, like, they got to grow up, you're not kids anymore.
Right.
Like, you're not rookies, whatever. Like, it felt in real time like him putting a lot of what I thought were mistakes he was making on them. It almost felt like, when you're the old school way of training a puppy not to pee in the house.
Right.
And like you put their face right up against it. It felt like the film session equivalent of that. I do wonder now if they actually reacted the way they were supposed to. On top of it, too, his shoot-around comments the next day were like, look, there are a lot of positives from this.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot we did well, and maybe he recognized he went a little bit too far and needed to dial it back.
They outplayed us and we won.
Yeah.
That's essentially what happened Friday night.
Yes, it is.
And thank God. Here's Alpi Shingun after the game last night with Malika Andrews on the court.
You all rewatched the last 30 seconds immediately after Game 3 to try to motivate you for that not to happen again. What is it that you all have found, the grit, the resilience in these last 2 wins?
I mean, we had that bad mistakes in Game 3, but we learned now. I was talking to the team, not rushing, we up, we got to hold the ball and get open, and that was the key, and we watch, we learn, and then we show it today.
You had 8 assists in this game. What does that unlock for your offense?
I mean, I've been aggressive last 4 games, and today I knew they were coming after me, so I was just trying to find my teammates, and everybody was ready to shoot, and, we kind of understanding what they do in defense right now, so, it was perfect cuts we had a couple times. We got a lot of wide open shots, and making those is making our job easy, and that was the thing.
And now you head back to Houston with some momentum. How much confidence do you have heading into this Game 6?
Everybody feeling amazing. Nobody's tired. Today everybody showed it, and we're going in front of our family, fans, Hopefully it's going to be a lot of people out there, and, we're going to protect home and come back here for Game 7.
You all have come back from down 3-1 before. Are you coming back here for 7?
Of course. That's the goal.
He sounds confident.
He should be.
He should be.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Task is still really hard for Houston. Like, the Lakers have the better setup. It's just becoming easier to start wondering, do they have the team that's good enough to capitalize on it?
Here's LeBron after the game last night on how tough it is to close out a team.
We don't have a lot of time to dwell on it. You can give yourself tonight, a little bit tomorrow, but once we get on that plane and head down to Houston, we got to forget about it, understand what we're going for, and it's gonna be even harder, man. Like, every game is hard. It's so hard to close out a team in the postseason, to win a series, and this is our first time doing it as a unit. So, we'll see what we got.
Yeah, I mean, it's from listening to those 2 bites, it sounds like one team is really confident and one team is sort of scrapping away and they've got to be really intense, really emotional, bring everything to tomorrow night. And, realistically, Lakers in
7.
7.
What are you going to say? What are you saying?
7.
I think they do it on Friday.
Nice. M is the optimist. Boy, what are the odds that Emily would be the optimist today?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, because Brian was the one who said, this is the end. Come on.
Right, yeah, Brian, you're the one that played This Is the End.
I originally said before the series Lakers in 7, so it's just fitting right into my narrative.
Fitting right into the pitch there.
Okay, so the one game Kevin Durant played is a game the Rockets lost.
Yes.
And I feel like that might have even been maybe the Lakers' most, not dominant win, but
defensively they were great on Durant.
They locked down Durant, especially in that second half. Are the Rockets better without Durant?
It's hard to say you're better without one of the greatest scorers in the history of the game. But the Durant that I saw in game 2 was just not very good. After, I don't know how many years in the league, 16, 17 years in the league, he can't figure out a double team. I mean, he was double teamed the entire game, and he got frustrated. He turned the ball over. It's like to me, he was unbelievably ineffective, and maybe they are better running everything through Şengün.
He seems like when he talks about these double teams, like he's offended at the concept of it.
Yeah,
like he's irritated at the idea that they would do this, like it's unethical hoops or something like that.
Yes.
Like putting 2 defenders on him. I've previewed this show a few times actually on Lakers Talk, and one of the people that I've spoken with is Jackson Gatlin, who covers the Rockets for Locked On Rockets. And one of his observations is on balance, are they a better team without Durant? Probably not, because Durant provides certain things that everyone else on this team can't. But he thinks they play more freely without Durant, if for no other reason than they're not hyper conscious of, we got to get the ball to Kevin Durant.
Right.
Kevin Durant's the number one guy.
Gotta
He's
get
the
him
scorer.
a touch. Gotta get him. Yeah.
These are all young guys who grew up watching Kevin
By the
Durant.
way, and who probably, I mean, based on Burnergate, I don't know if they love Kevin Durant. I don't know if that team, maybe they're better because there's a lack of trust between Durant and some of the guys he was critical of on his burner.
It felt pretty telling when Amen Thompson was asked about Durant's mood, in between whichever games it was. He's like, I don't know. You're not talking with one of your superstar teammates? Are you not in any contact with him at all?
Where he was.
And then remember, Jabari Smith expressed some frustration, he's a superstar, figure it out. And look, other guys needed to play better too, but they've all stepped up without Durant.
Right. Well, think of it this way. If John Ireland had a burner account, let's say at Peanuthead77. Somebody look that up. If he had a burner account,
see if it's free, if he can take it.
Peanuthead77, and he started sending out tweets that were critical of me. There would be no trust here at all.
It's unfortunately taken.
I will say, I just looked it up, and this person, I don't say he or she, has been tweeting. Last tweet, though, I see is 2013.
At Peanuthead77?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So that's not Ireland then. It's
or Ireland 12 years ago.
Yeah, Ireland got bored with it and decided he's going to stop.
About you.
Yeah, none about me, thankfully.
No, they were largely about weight loss and dietary supplements.
That could be about me then. I very well could be.
Did you ever do raspberry ketone promos?
No.
Because that was his big thing.
But if it works, I'll try it. Hey, real quick here. Momo's coming up next. We're all over the Lakers today. We're going to get a bunch of your calls in, too. Sports Graffiti's coming up. In the meantime, it's Cosm Ticket Thursday. And I want to highlight a couple things about Cosm. Yeah, have you been, Andy?
I have not been yet.
I'm going to get you to Cosm.
I want to.
Because, for example, tomorrow night, Game 6 is at Cosm. You can experience Lakers-Rockets in shared reality and feel like you're courtside. They have coming up, and maybe this is the thing for you, Andy, they have reformatted Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in shared reality.
Oh, wow.
I watched the trailer for it when I was there last week for the Kings game. It looks spectacular. And here's the interesting thing. I've never seen a Harry Potter movie. This will be number one.
Really?
Yeah.
You've never seen any of them before?
My first Harry Potter movie will be in shared reality at Cosm.
Wow.
Have you? you guys are Harry Potter people, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Seen them all multiple times.
Yeah, see, I've never watched one. I've never watched one.
You've never seen Maggie Smith on screen until you've seen her in Cosm.
Is that right?
Like, that's where Maggie Smith really,
in shared
all
reality.
the dames really pop
Yes,
in the
they
Cosm.
do. So, and by the way, Saturday is the Kentucky Derby. What a cool way to watch the Kentucky Derby. It's Cosm Ticket Thursday right now. Caller number 7 wins Dome reserved tickets for the Kentucky Derby on Saturday. You can surround yourself in the pageantry and the spectacle of America's most exciting 2 minutes and experience the epic sprint to the finish like never before. Right now, caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. You'll see the Kentucky Derby at Cosm. And don't forget, all of the events on Cosm. Go to COSM.com, Cosm.com. Get your tickets now for all the playoffs coming up. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
It wasn't the ending the purple and gold wanted. Game 5 slips away at home.
And the Lakers go down to the Rockets, forcing Game 6 Friday night in Houston.
The Lake Shows still hold the edge. And now, another shot to finish the job. Lakers-Rockets Game 6 from Houston. Coverage begins tomorrow at 5 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, if you're heading into summer without a medical emergency kit, you're taking a risk most people don't think about until it's too late. Summer colds linger and can turn into sinus infections that could last for weeks. Getting sick right before vacation can derail everything. And when you're traveling, finding a doctor and a pharmacy can be really stressful. That's why I ordered a medical emergency kit. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right at home. It includes essential prescriptions like amoxicillin and generic Z-Packs to treat wide ranges of common and serious illnesses. So if you wake up sick, at home or on the road, you already have what you need. No waiting for your doctor, no hours at urgent care, no pharmacy lines, no copays. You just match your symptoms to the right prescription in your guidebook, or you call the telemedicine doctor standing by. Start on your bed sooner and feel better faster. Every home needs at least one medical emergency kit. Order yours online in minutes, and it's shipped to your door. Save $45 with our promo code 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710. Promo code is 710 at urgentcarekit.com/710.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com, because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour. Evan Cohen here. Candidates who stand out aren't just qualified, they're genuinely excited about the role. They ask smart questions and make it clear they want the job. If you're hiring, you want a candidate who's passionate about your role, but you can't get that insight from a resume unless you post your job on ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter has a new feature that shows you the most interested qualified candidates first. No wonder why they're the #1 rated hiring site based on G2. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sports. That's ZipRecruiter.com/sports.
Mason and Ireland on LA's mega sports station.
Oh my, am I really on Mason and Ireland show?
Yes.
This is a great moment. Hey.
Right now, more of Mason and Ireland on 710.
All right, Lakers lose last night. Still up 3-2. Who is playing these songs?
Yeah, this was my idea.
No. It's Brian.
This actually, I texted Brian. I'm like, lean into it.
It's not the end of the world. Why are we amping that up?
Hope and fear.
Yeah, hope and fear. Well, that's all fear. Joining us now to talk us down from the ledge is the great Ramona Shelburne. Momo, what's up?
How you doing, guys?
Well,
I heard you earlier.
Disappointed, frustrated. What the hell happened last night, Momo?
Dude, I was rough, man, isn't it? Like, we all walked in there, and I I felt like the crowd was into it for like a quarter, and then there was just nothing until the end. And I think we're just like I've watched I've gone to the last couple of games I was there in Houston. I think Houston is a really up and down team, and they've looked really good the last two games. The Lakers have looked really bad. I think defensively they've done well, but they've just kind of ran out of steam. They turned the ball over. They looked tired to me. It was more concerning they looked tired yesterday because they had two extra off days. This is going to be every other day now.
Yep.
It's going to be Friday, Sunday with a travel day in between, so there's not much rest. But I kind of think the Lakers will just win in 6. They just
really?
made it hard
You
on
think
themselves.
tomorrow night?
Yeah.
All
I
right,
think they
I
can
like
do
this
it.
attitude.
I don't know. There was just a vibe that, like, this series feels random. Like, Houston should not have lost Game 3. They blew that game.
Yep.
So it's really kind of where it should be. You know what I mean? Like they came back. It shouldn't have been 3-0. It should have been 2-1.
Yep.
You know, maybe it really should be, Houston up 3-2
3-2,
instead of the
exactly.
Lakers up 2. But they got Austin Reeves back. Remember when Joel Embiid came back for Philly? He had a good game, but he scored a lot of points, but they looked a little disjointed. And then the second game he came back, they looked great. I think when you bring a guy back like Austin, it takes a while to reintegrate. But fundamentally, the reason they're tired is because you have people handling the ball. They're not used to handling the ball. Like Luke Kennard, Marcus Smart, and LeBron have had to do all the ball handling. So now you got Austin back, and he can take some load off, and he's not going to shoot 4 for 16 again. I would be shocked if he did that again. He's a really good player. He got to the free throw line, so at least he's efficient there. But this is a roller coaster series. Like, just because Houston figured some things out in the last 2 games and they didn't screw it up at the end of the game last time doesn't mean that's going to keep happening.
I guess one of the concerns I would have, Momo, is I don't actually think Houston has been that good over the last 2.5 games. Like, they've been better than the Lakers, but that doesn't necessarily mean they've been that good either. And it feels lately like the Lakers are having difficulty matching just that level, and they're moving in the wrong direction. I just also thought I expected their energy for this game to be so much higher, and like the sense of purpose and a sense of aggressiveness because they had that extra day, and also recognizing if we don't close this thing out, then we're playing every other day. And it didn't seem like they were that interested in capitalizing on just that.
And by the way, Momo, you said the crowd was sort of drifted away at some point. So did the Lakers in the second and third quarter.
Yeah,
I mean, I understand why
they really did.
Good first quarter for the crowd. I'm sure very good quarter in the fourth quarter as they made that 11-0 run. But I agree with you guys. I just didn't feel like there was desperation. I thought, I didn't say yesterday that last night was a must-win. I did not say that. I thought the Lakers would win the game.
So the loss is on you, I guess.
But I did say it's an F around and find out game. And now I think they're going to find out because this is going to be tough from here on an every other day basis. And I think the question is, I cannot imagine. It doesn't enter my brain that LeBron James-led team will be the first one to blow a 3-0 series lead. I cannot believe that's going to happen. I think LeBron, at some point, whether Game 6, Game 7, he's going to take over and he's going to do the whole LeBron Superman thing and win the game outright.
I agree. I mean, look, in those the difference between last night and Game 3 was LeBron was 0 for 6 on threes. Okay,
Yep.
In the Game 3 that they won in Houston, the one where he makes these 2 miracle threes and they come back from 6 points down, 30 seconds left, it's because LeBron hit threes and then Marcus Smart got fouled. This time they got great looks last night. Like, they could have done the exact same thing last night to close it out when they cut it to within 3. But then Reed Shepherd picks LeBron. He gets the steal and the dunk. And then they have these open looks. Austin missed one. LeBron, I think, missed 1 or 2 or something at the end there. They're right there. This is a very close series. It's just swung on, the first couple of games, Houston made all these stupid mistakes, a lot of turnovers. The last 2 games, the Lakers have made all these stupid mistakes, a lot of turnovers, and haven't shot the ball well. These series, they swing back and forth. And so I think the danger with Houston is that they're young.
Yep.
And they have more in the tank.
And their confidence is growing.
They're growing, but if you followed the Rockets all year, like if you talk to Rockets fans, this has been a totally helter-skelter team. Like they look like a team that could win a championship, and then they look like they don't know what they're doing out there. So this goes back and forth for them as well too. I think when I caught Amen Thompson after the game, a lot of guys work out after the game, but like Amen Thompson he must be living in Luke Kennard's dreams. Like, he is destroying him defensively. He's making Luke Kennard had his one shining moment.
Yep.
The first couple games of this series, and then Amen Thompson went to work, and it's been rough for him. And I think the Lakers are going to focus a lot more on how to free up their offense because they've done a really good job defensively. You should win games and you hold the team to 99 points.
Absolutely.
Like that, Like, especially the way I think DeAndre Aton, Andy, I heard you talking about that earlier. I think he's been great.
He was
so great on Şengün last night.
Amazing on Şengün.
You know?
Yeah, and great on the boards, all that stuff. He was the best player. I mean, he was the best player we had last night.
This series, he has not been an issue at all, and there were a lot of questions just about what DeAndre Ayton's focus would be like, energy, all that. He's been everything they'd want.
Been great. Yeah. So I would say this. This series, if you're trying to look on the bright side, if you're trying to,
I'm trying.
The sun came up today. It's
sun
a beautiful day in Los Angeles.
Yep.
It's not cloudy like it's been the last few days.
Yep.
I would also say though, remember a couple years ago against the Memphis Grizzlies, it had a very similar vibe. This series, older veteran team dealing with some injuries. You kind of wondered how the heck they were ever going to find enough in the tank, and then the Lakers just put their foot down in Game 6. Remember that?
Yep.
They were playing every other day. LeBron looked like he was on fumes. He was gassed, and then he just found some extra reserve, and that was it.
Is there? Tell me what JJ Redick's guess what his adjustment is going to be. What does he do different?
They're going to run some stuff to try to free up Austin and Luke Kennard for some easier looks. I think you're going to see a little more Austin ball handling, and then LeBron getting out on the break more. Like, because LeBron, the reason why LeBron looks worn down is because he is.
Right.
Because he's had to do so much. So I think you just really lean on Austin. Like what I heard last night, Kennard was bad, right? And so we all thought he got benched in the second half for Austin. That actually was a planned move. They had planned to have Austin there literally just to get him more minutes. And so I think that Austin's ready to play more. I think he was probably ready those other two games or close to ready. They were up 3-0, so they didn't push it and wanted to make him feel good and as good as he could. And so I think he'll play more, do more of the ball handling. He'll shoot better, and they'll try to run some actions to get easier looks and take a little off of Kennard and LeBron.
They need to start getting Kennard more shots. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
4 shots.
Yeah, 4 shots.
He only took 4.
But that's Amen Thompson. Amen Thompson's like 6'9", amazing athlete. He blankets him. And if Luke's got the ball in his hand, you can't get open shots.
Well, I would like to see them run more off-ball action, like screening to get Kennard open. More those dribble handoffs that he runs often with Ayton or even sometimes Jackson, I think have been good at springing him. They need to be screening off these defenders more in general.
Yep. Yeah,
So-
and Houston's switching everything. So when they switch everything, this is that you have to come up with some kind of an adjustment. And that's what I know the Laker coaches are focusing on between these two games.
So last night, Momo, I did something I don't generally do. I was watching the game in the massage chair, and I had, by the way, the massage chair has Bluetooth, and so I get speakers on each side of my head, and I listen to the game while I watch. It's so great. It's like
That's awesome.
It's like the next best thing to Cosm.
I was just thinking.
Yeah, it's like the next best thing. It's somewhat shared reality.
It might even be better than going because you didn't have to fight traffic.
That is true. That is true.
Talk
or
to people.
Stand around in a suite
yesterday.
and all that stuff. Yeah. So I saw you tweeting because I was on Twitter last night, which I don't normally do. And I saw you react to something that a writer named Maxime Aubin wrote.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
I love him.
During the Portland-San Antonio series, when San Antonio won the series in 5 games, Victor Wembanyama was definitely emotional. Wemby was, there were some tears. He's excited, all that stuff. And he got a lot of criticism for it. Silly criticism. Reactive, just terrible. And Maxime Aubin got a quote from Wemby that I love. They asked him about his response to this, and he said, "That's a tough question. I think it's first and foremost a fear of judgment, like this feeling that you have to act a certain way, social codes, I guess. Personally, I refuse to carry the burden of having to hide my emotions." That, to me, sounds like the most emotionally intelligent guy I've heard from in a while.
Me too. I mean, listen, I have this – I'm just going to keep saying this because I think it's true. I think Wemby is an alien who was sent here to save everything that's wrong with the NBA.
Yeah.
Like, he's just everything the NBA needs. He's authentic. He's deep. He's smart. He plays every night. He's passionate. I was in San Antonio for those first 2 games, and you should see him, like, lead the crowd and cheers. They have a fan group that are called the Jackals, and he gets up there and he bangs the drum and he leads them like it's a European soccer team. I'm like, this is what the NBA is missing. Oh my gosh, look at this passion. And him talking about not holding back his emotions. Like, you remember when they came back from, I think, 30 points down and beat the Clippers?
Yes.
And he was crying, and he goes, this is the most amazing game of my life, you know? And people made fun of him for crying, too. I mean, listen, I'm a crier. You've seen me cry, Mace, I think.
I have. I've seen you cry many times.
Yeah, several times. I'm a big crier.
I've seen you sob.
All the time.
I've seen
sob.
it. Yeah, sobbing.
I mean, and sometimes it's for good reasons. Sometimes it's just something gets me in the feels, you know? Like, I just, and I
Two words for you.
Like,
2 words for you, Momo. Gold mine.
Huh.
Gold mine. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
That's the night I heard you sob.
Oh, yeah, that was for a different reason, though.
Yes, that was a different reason.
But this is, I think Wemby is, first of all, Maxime, he is the writer from L'Equipe. So there's two or three writers from France who have come over, and they live in San Antonio now, and they just cover everything Wemby. And I, of course, have made friends with the Frenchies because they're fun, and they're
sure. Do they like being called right? Frenchies?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, from Momo.
Yeah,
they get it from Momo.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, every time I go to San Antonio, that's who I hang out with. They're like very polite, and you know, they're always there very late because the time differences. So when I'm there late writing, they're always there. Anyway, Maxime has known him for a really long time, so I assume that answer was probably in French, which is why you haven't heard a soundbite.
Hey, so here's the thing.
Translated.
I can't believe people are complaining about a player caring too much.
I know. What are we doing?
You care too much. You're emotional after a win. Stop caring so much.
People need to pick a lane.
Yeah.
Because throughout the regular season, all people bitch about is that NBA players don't care enough.
Don't care.
They're just spoiled millionaires who are being load managed and whatever. Now you got a guy caring, and it's like, go win a ring, man. It's just a regular like
right.
Pick a lane.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's nothing like watching a team and a star go through the playoffs for the first time. There's just such an authentic quality to this hero's journey they're on, you know? And when you're around teams that do it for the first, that's why I like being around teams like that. It's good for my soul even, because we all get jaded doing this all the time, and you cover the same teams and the same storyline and the same. And so this is his first time in the playoffs. He's allowed to be excited. He's allowed to feel that. If anything, I really applaud him, because so many people, especially young people, are afraid to show their real feelings or to be authentic and be judged for it. And I think just even that quote, which has gone viral and it's making its way all around social media.
Such an amazing quote.
Everyone is posting that on my Instagram feed today. I don't know about you. It's probably everywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad that people are doing that, because let's normalize this. Let's encourage this.
Yep. All right. Hey, Momo, you say Lakers in 6 tomorrow night?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Why not?
I like Momo.
Now the series is gone.
Stop playing end of the world. Stop playing this is the end. Momo says it's not the end. It's not the end of the world.
Tomorrow
night.
The end. It ends.
Oh, it ends tomorrow night. Right. Oh, okay. If you spin it that way, I'm okay with it. Hey, Momo, thanks a lot for coming on, and we'll talk to you soon.
Anytime.
Go have a good cry. All right, top athletes, big moments, one night, the OC Sports Awards starring Travis Rogers, June 18 at Angels Stadium. Celebrate the greatness and be part of Orange County's premier sports night. Get your tickets now at theocsportsawards.org. Coming up next for you, Icebreakers. It's the last day of the month. It really doesn't mean anything, right?
Just to put, you can make the whole, smaller between you and John next month.
I can cut the point spread a little bit. Yeah, John has won the month, has clinched the month. He's on a plane to Houston right now. But we'll do some icebreakers coming back, and then your phone calls starting at 1 o'clock. Sports graffiti, super graffiti. You're going to get a chance to talk about what you saw last night, what your hopes and dreams are for tomorrow night, and is there going to be a Game 7? All that stuff will get you on the phones coming up after Icebreakers, Mason and Ireland. Andy in for John, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
You asked me what I said he had no butt. And for my entire life, I thought I did. You were walking down the hall away from me, and I said, you have no butt.
Susan tells me that every day.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
It very much is, and I didn't know it. And Gene told me the other day, it's like, you have no butt. I was like, what?
Really?
Board backside.
You should get one of those surgeries.
Yeah.
You need a BBL.
You get a BBL. There you go. Right.
The GBBL.
Just walk in here one day, you can take your wallet out of your pocket over your shoulder.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. It comes back with BBL.
That would be worse than the guys that show up with the new veneers. You're like, what's up? If you show up with a BBL, that's a whole nother level.
Man, could you imagine? I'm walking in here and be like, what's up, guys? And turn around and whoa.
You guys see that Dodger game last night?
Right.
That was great.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Did you know that at Children's Hospital Los Angeles, the game starts before your baby even arrives? Their Fetal and Neonatal Institute is a lifeline for over 3,000 high-risk babies and expectant mothers each year. From expert fetal maternal care before birth to a level 4 NICU for newborns needing intensive care, CHLA is the MVP for the most complex cases. So when it comes to your new baby, put an all-star team in your corner from day one. To learn more, visit chla.org.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Oh, it's Icebreakers time.
Oh, right. That's right. The big voice guy. Listen to Mason and Ireland. Weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
Exactly right. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka. Your fit-friendly vodka. With no sugar added, 64 calories an ounce, and keto-friendly. Let's do it. Icebreakers. Presented by Blue Ice Vodka on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, so currently, John has a 43-point lead over everybody else. So next month, if the score ended today, he would start minus 43.
Minus 43, the biggest point spread we've ever had in Icebreakers, for sure.
But we'll see how this ends. Macy has 13, Brian has 10, I have 7, and others have 31. Here we go. 20 points. I was born in 1973 in Chula Vista, California, and I went to Chula Vista High School where I was a wrestler. For 18 points, I am a talented drummer, and I was a drummer in the show Kids Incorporated.
Of course.
I've also done a guest star on Golden Girls.
Golden. You do think you know who it is? Well, buzz in if you think you know.
Yeah. F it. Mario Lopez?
Yes!
Oh, my God.
18 points for the others.
Well,
what gave it to you?
Golden Girls. My wife is a massive Golden Girls fan. And I have watched many, many episodes with her. And there is a very special episode involving Mario Lopez.
Is that right? What is the special episode?
It involves immigration.
Oh.
It involves very serious topics. And I remember that episode.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow.
That's an incredible pull.
It was around the age range where Mario Lopez would have been like a kid or so on that show.
Yep. See, I think the best clue would have been, I am in every hotel room in the entire world.
Would you like to know the rest of my clues?
Yes,
would have been?
please.
So the next one would have been Fergie was my first kiss.
Oh.
And I auditioned to replace Bob Barker on The Price is Right. You could see that, right? You could see him being a
totally
voice,
see
right?
that.
2008, I made my Broadway debut in a revival of A Chorus Line.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, and I was awarded a star in the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2024. I've been a DJ for Hot 98 and 92 Jams Radio in Southern California. I've also been the host for X Factor. I'm not related to George. And then star of Saved by the Bell, and have been host for Access Hollywood and Extra, and in every hotel room in the country.
Every hotel room in the entire world, wherever you go, there's Mario.
He used to set up shop at the Grove. Remember during the holiday season?
Didn't they do like Access Hollywood?
Yes.
Is he still doing Access Hollywood?
I think as long as it's still in the air.
Right, I think it goes away at the end of the summer.
Yeah, something like that.
For a long time, December was Mario Lopez month at the Grove. Because they were always doing the holiday stuff at the Grove for access, and Mario Lopez was always there.
Interesting.
In the chat, clue should have been, I fooled around with Jesse Spano.
Oh, that's funny.
I could have done that.
That would have been a good one.
I don't know as much of the deep Saved by the Bell knowledge as you guys do.
Hey, Em, who brings us icebreakers?
Well, I don't have the copy with me because John's not here, but it was by Blue Ice Vodka.
Blue Ice Vodka.
Lovely vodka.
Yep.
It really is great. I've had it before. Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Blue
I
Ice
mean, it's
Vodka.
in the open.
Ask for it by
Blue
name.
Ice
I know. I'm just goofing here. All right, so Lakers, I've never been in a series as a fan where I am so scared of being up 3-2. So scared of being up 3-2. And I think tomorrow night, Momo's optimistic. She says she feels like they'll close it out tomorrow night. I still believe LeBron is going to do whatever it takes to avoid being the only guy in history to blow a 3-0 lead.
I could be wrong. I think yesterday was the first time in his career that he's had an opportunity to close out at home and didn't. I think. I may be wrong about
first time since 2008. I think they're in like 16-something opportunities. This is the first time that he's had the opportunity at home to close it out and hasn't. Since 2008.
It's been a minute.
I want to dunk in a little Dodgers here because it may come up on the phones. It's going to be heavy Lakers, but Dodgers, Freddie Freeman is 3 for his last 25. Dodgers lost 2 out of 3 to Miami. They're 20-11 now. And scuffling offensively right now. Difficult at the plate. And Freddie is a good example of that. 3 of 25, and he hit into the game-ending double play yesterday. I know Freddie likes to play every day. I know Freddie wants to be out there every day. But he's 36. Maybe you get him off his feet. Maybe Dalton Rushing plays some first base. Once I want Rushing out there. 1 day a week catching, 1 day a week at first base. And give Freddie a break. I think that's a good way to go forward.
I'm going to offer one more theory of what's going on with Freddie Freeman.
Okay,
just had a kid.
Oh,
he's not getting sleep.
Interesting.
Like he is not. If you've ever had an infant, you don't sleep.
Yeah, Is that factual?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. Factual.
I can't speak to it at all.
No, trust me, it is factual.
Yeah. So you think that could be a factor?
I doubt it helps.
Just speculation.
It is pure speculation.
Speculation.
I want to make it clear. I'm not blaming this infant. I'm not putting the blame on an infant.
Fault.
No,
exactly.
no, the baby's just being a baby.
Yes.
But I wonder if that's a factor. Like he's not getting enough sleep.
Sure.
Like there's only so many times you will even allow your wife to get up and handle it, or, even if they have a night nanny or something like that, like it wakes up the whole house. They have a bunch of kids there.
Yeah, right.
Probably nobody's getting any sleep.
By the way, where do you stand on load managing Shohei Ohtani? Like this week he pitched and didn't hit.
Yeah.
That's the second time he's done that this year. Ireland is infuriated by this.
I heard this.
Just infuriated by it. And I say, I find if I get a choice, I love watching Shohei pitch. I think he's amazing.
You see him
to
more
watch.
when he pitches.
Yeah,
when he hits. So
exactly.
He's in more of the game. He's more present more of the game.
I'm okay with him taking some. If he's going to start 28 games, maybe 14 of them he doesn't hit in.
I mean, does John feel he's not getting his money's worth?
He feels like it's
when he
hasn't
exactly even purchased a ticket to go see the games.
I was going to say what, like. His cable subscription? Like, what is it? What is John
he's an everyman. He's fighting for everybody that is purchasing tickets to every Dodger game.
He hates all load management. In the NBA, he hates it. In Major League Baseball, he hates it. With Mason, he hates load management.
I don't know
I'm load managed.
I don't know if Shohei Ohtani not doing the thing that nobody else, basically in the history of sports, has ever done, qualifies as load management.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's exactly load management.
And people say, well, yeah, last year he did it. But last year he didn't start pitching until like July.
And it affected him at
Then
the
he
plate.
threw 1 inning. Then he threw 2 innings. Then he threw 3 innings. I don't think he ever threw more than 5.
And if you remember, too, for a while, his plate appearances on days where he pitched tended to dip. Like his percentages, his batting average, his RBIs, they dipped on days that he pitches. He eventually, I think, kind of got in the swing of it. But
since he's been a Dodger, on days that he's pitched, we looked this up. Em found this because she is a statistical sleuth.
Yeah, that's what I'm known. That's my middle name.
Statistical sleuth. He's batting about 200 with 7 home runs on days that he pitches for the Dodgers.
But also it's like a kind of a smaller-ish sample size because with the Dodgers, it's only been last year and the postseason and this year so far. So it's not like we've gotten 5 years of stats.
Correct. There's not. It is a very small sample size.
I mean,
but
the truth is, you get to see more of Ohtani
100%.
on the days he pitches.
That's what I don't understand. When I watch Shohei Ohtani, I think it's mesmerizing, man. He's popping 100-mile-an-hour fastballs. It's incredible.
I also think there is something that's beneficial of having more time in between when the Dodgers are batting, is that he gets a chance to talk to his coaches. That they can have more time with his pitching coaches, that they can maybe adjust on the fly, maybe attack this team differently than he can if he has to get up, pitch, be on base, and maybe the entire inning he's not able to talk to his pitching coaches at all.
Right. All right, let's do this. You ready? I want to hear from the people. I want to hear from Los Angeles. I want to hear from Lakers fans. Last night, they lose at home, forces a Game 6. How are you feeling about this game? What went wrong last night? Are you optimistic for tomorrow? Do you think it goes 7? 877-710 ESPN. 877-710 ESPN. It is hope and it is fear, and right now it's mostly fear with a side of hope. Is that right? Fear with a side of hope. I think that's a good way to describe it. 877-710 ESPN.
An appetizer of hope?
Exactly. Just a little bite of hope. 877-710 ESPN. 877-710 ESPN. Your calls, and probably a super crosstalk, or probably a super graffiti coming up. We'll probably do a couple of segments of calls, and then Max Kellerman's going to join us at 1:30. Let me tell you about the Southern California Hyundai dealers, who I've been working with for a couple of years now, and I am telling you, I love my Hyundai Elantra. Hybrid with gas prices out of control. Man, I am saving money with my my hybrid. And you got to check out all the Hyundai cars and SUVs, including the 2026 Palisade, which has been named North American Utility Vehicle of the Year by 50 of North America's most respected automotive journalists. Yes, the Palisade. We had it at our golf tournament last year. It was the hole-in-one prize. It has 2 sunroofs. It's incredible. And with next-level tech and safety features, Hyundai cars and SUVs give you the confidence to boldly journey wherever life takes you. Advantages include their available class-exclusive digital key and available remote smart parking assist. And because they want the road ahead to be as worry-free as possible, every Hyundai also comes complete with America's best warranty. 10 years, 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. It's time you took a test drive of your favorite Hyundai today, only with your SoCal Hyundai dealers. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
You love your gummy bears.
I do love gummy bears. Every time we're in the suite, I always get gummy bears. It's kind of a bit between Stephanie and I. So if she's not in there, I'll send her a picture of gummy bears and vice versa. Maybe I should send her some naughty pictures of you and the gummy bears on Wednesday night at East Central.
Gummy bears climbing out of my deep belly button, just trying to escape.
Oh, Cappy, you a freak, man. You a freak.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Hey, LA, it's Beto Duran. Head to Northridge Toyota and Wondrous Toyota today and drive off in a brand new, beautiful 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for just $209 a month on a 36-month lease. $209 for a Tacoma? You already know it's got to be Northridge and Wondrous Toyota. Any trade you own outright is your down payment. It's a limited time offer. Nobody's going to take care of you like my guys at Wondrous and Northridge Toyota.
2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 iForce 2.4-cylinder turbo 5-foot bed, double cab 4x2 RWD model. MSRP $40,628. Base 10,000 miles per year and excludes tax, title, license, and dollar fees.
Pizza Hut is bringing the heat with their new hand-tossed crust. Crispy and golden on the outside, soft and fluffy on the inside, finished with buttery garlic parm seasoning in every bite. And right now, grab a large pizza with any 3 toppings for just $11.99, delivery or carryout. When you're hungry for big flavor, keep the Pizza Hut coming with the $11.99 large 3-topping deal. Order now at pizzahut.com or download the Pizza Hut app.
Limited time offer. Additional charges for extra cheese and toppings, stuffed crust, and original pan.
Los Angeles, if you missed out on any action this past season, don't make the same mistake. Secure your spot in the Rams house for 2026. Watch every home game next year with big-time matchups against the Bills, Chiefs, Cowboys, and Packers. In addition, enjoy home playoff ticket access, interest-free monthly payment plans, and stadium event pre-sale access. Visit therams.com/2026. Again, that is therams.com/2026. Don't miss out on any of next season's action. Get your Rams season tickets today.
The home of the Lakers. And now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon. KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas.
877-710-ESPN.
That's right, that number is back. It's not a mistake. Big voice guy, do it one more time.
877-710-ESPN.
You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Rick Vega, I'm the reigning champ of the Mason and Ireland Poker Invitational.
Gregory Mendez, Port Hueneme, California.
Why do you want Mason and Ireland?
Why I love them because they're there every day for me. They're consistently giving out some funny takes, being goofy, and to be honest, we need it in a time like this, so I love it.
Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
That's right, I said it.
You did say it.
All right. It sounds like Dalton Rushing when I say that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sports Graffiti time. And let's just jump right to it. Well, let's go to Patrick in Sun Valley. Patrick, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? I don't think the Lakers fans have anything to worry about. Maybe this is these are all purposeful defeats to give time for the injured superstars to come back. Because why would you? It would be kind of stupid to go into OKC with without two injured players.
Right.
And even though you're not tired.
So are you suggesting that the Lakers didn't go all in on these games because they're stretching the series out so that Luka might come back?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I think that is wrong. I disagree. First of all, I don't know that Luka's necessarily even going to be ready for the second round of the playoffs.
Here's why this is wrong. You're not gaining that many days by doing this anyway. Like the series start time, you're gaining maybe a couple days tops.
Right.
What you're actually doing, according to this guy's plan, is putting the Lakers in a position where they play the Thunder on less rest, less prep time, more tired.
Yes.
Like if this is the plan, and I cannot stress enough, it isn't.
It isn't.
But if it is, this is a god-awful plan.
Well, this is the old play with your food. You don't play with your food. LeBron knows that. He's talked about how difficult it is to knock a team out. J.J. Redick wants to kill him.
I was going to say, that's the problem with LeBron. He's just approaching this as knocking him out. He's got to be thinking about killing him.
Killing them, exactly.
Killing them.
One level up. Let's go to Jason and Downey. Jason, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
Hey, guys. So 2 questions I have about KD I want your opinion on.
Okay.
1, is he on the Rockets next year? And 2, when we now think of him, is our first thought still 2-time Finals MVP, or has he now just become the guy with the burner who keeps switching teams and every time it doesn't go his way?
That's a good question. I don't think he is in Houston next year. I think there is a general breakdown of trust in that locker room. I also don't believe, look, he can't be the leader of your team. You know, in Houston, they needed a veteran leader. He's not the right guy for that job.
This is one of the issues, I think, or maybe the biggest issue with Kevin Durant. I mean, he's obviously an all-time great. He may be the most naturally gifted scorer.
Michael says greatest scorer in the history of the game.
He might be the most naturally gifted scorer I've ever seen. He's one of those guys that you always talk about, or that he always refers to himself as, I'm a hooper. I'm a hooper. I want to go out there and hoop. And to me, that is code for, I just want to play basketball, and I don't want any of the other responsibilities of being a franchise face.
Yep.
And part of being a franchise face and a superstar is dealing with adversity, dealing with conflict and confrontation. He just doesn't seem interested in any of that.
Yeah. And, I mean, at some point, you know, Brooklyn went wrong. Phoenix went wrong. We don't know what's going to happen here, but we know he's not playing. I just don't think he's
He didn't
a guy,
like his time in Golden State.
I mean, honestly, he's just not going to be satisfied no matter where he goes. But I do think he's going to change teams. Do you think he'll be there next year?
I wonder what the market, though, is going to be for Kevin Durant.
I have heard every team in the world as a possible destination. I've heard the Lakers as a possible destination for KD.
Oh, my God.
I think it would be awful.
I think, first of all, I think he'd hate it here.
Yeah.
Can
you imagine how he'd feel about being picked away on?
Oh, the amount of scrutiny and the amount of everything, I think he'd hate it.
But it's a star effing driven town, guys.
Star effing driven town. Let's go to Eric in Van Nuys. Hey, Eric, what are you doing, man?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Just allow me a couple of takes on the Lakers, and then I'll hear your thoughts.
Okay.
The first one is talking about, I'm an Austin Reeves big fan, really like him. The first thing is, I think if you watched the game, I know you did. I think he tried to do too much too soon for being out almost a month.
Yep.
In terms of his shot selections and in terms of not facilitating enough. I mean, there was one where they had either a 3-on-1 or a 4-on-1, and he chose to pull up and take a 3-pointer, and he missed it. So that's the first take.
Yep.
The second one is the defense that they designed, which they always do, pack the middle, and it was bound to happen that Houston's going to make their outside shots. I think what they need to do is don't clog the middle until Sergun turns his body to go ahead and start making his move to the basket. Then you clog it from the front and from behind, but keep your perimeter defenders out there for those 3-point shots because Houston's starting to feel the rhythm from the outside.
Yep. All right, let's take the first question. Reeves doing too much. Look, his jump shot's not there yet. He's rusty. He was 4 of 16 last night. Beginning like when he first came into the game, the jump shot was there. He hit a couple of jumpers. After that, it was really just missed shots, but he got to the basket and got to the line a lot.
Here's the thing. He might be out over his skis a little bit in terms of where he's at physically and the stuff he was trying to do. They need him to do the stuff he was trying to do. This offense is terrible.
Right. The problem is not the defense. It is the offense. They're averaging 22.5 points per game over the last 10 quarters. I'm sorry, 22.5 points per quarter over the last 10 quarters.
Yeah.
You can't win like that.
No, they need Austin to be doing that stuff. They just need him to be doing it more effectively.
Okay, this line is interesting. It's LeBron apologist in Burbank. Hello, LeBron apologist. Welcome to the show. What's up?
I thought John was in Houston.
Good afternoon, fellas. Let me just say, I'm fired up, guys, and I'm tired. I'm tired of all these casual fans and these Dodger fans calling, thinking they know about Laker Nation. Listen, it's a lot of ebbs and flows in the season. There's a lot of ebbs and flows in every playoff series. I give Island credit. He knows ball. Sedano knows ball. Mace, you've come a long way.
Thank
you know ball.
Thank you.
Kamenetsky brothers, you know ball.
He knows
But
ball,
please,
for sure.
For the love of God, please tell Corporate Greg to close his mouth. He just go back to the Blue Chew review and go toting the Dodgers and whatever you do good. But just please tell Greg to
Tell
put
me
a
what
stop
he
in it.
said that irritated you.
Oh, that he was killing LeBron. Bro, what are you talking about? You've never killed LeBron. LeBron would laugh at you, Corporate Greg. You would bow and kiss the rings on the king's fingers if you met him in person. Please, for the love of God, don't let Corporate Greg talk ball anymore, please.
Okay, got it. There you go.
I'm pretty sure Greg's met LeBron at some
He
point
has
over the
met
course of
LeBron.
this.
I don't remember ring kissing. It's possible.
I think he's taken a picture with LeBron before.
Yeah, I think there is a picture that
does
exists
that
with
qualify
LeBron.
as ring kissing?
A little bit.
Oh, yeah. Can I do a selfie, LeBron?
Like, I have never taken a selfie with LeBron.
Corporate Greg.
We're
Take
going
us
to have
strays.
him. Greg's going to come in 30 minutes to
Greg's
talk
coming.
about this.
The people are loving you, Greg. People are loving you. Let's go to Martin in Huntington Beach. Martin, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, man. Martin. Last chance. No. Let's go to Big Rob in Inglewood. Hey, Big Rob, you're on Sports Graffiti. What are you doing?
Well, man, I'm just getting off work. But you guys know I always stay the same. And I'm very proud of LeBron James, okay?
Yep.
But you guys was talking earlier about he has to be a killer. LeBron isn't a killer. He's never been a killer. He's just a very great player who always makes the right play. But the right play sometimes is making the wrong play, okay? In last night's game, if LeBron would have just took over the game, not worried about finding the open guy and just attack, the Lakers would have won that game, okay?
Yep.
And the next thing is, okay, look, J.J. Redick, like I told you guys before, he is an appointed coach. He's not a hired coach, okay? He's getting
I don't understand. What do you mean by that?
You know
What's the
saying?
difference between appointed and hired? You're saying this is the LeBron angle of it?
Yes, that's right. Here's what I'm saying. A hired coach, when he brings in his suitcase, his briefcase, it has to be full of ideas and, paperwork. This is what I'm planning on doing with this team. But a appointed coach, all he has to do is bring in his briefcase and don't even open it up because he already has the job.
Okay.
And that's the difference. And the thing what I said before, when Boston fired this guy, I don't know why the Lakers wasn't the first one to pick up the phone and call him because he's an excellent coach.
Okay. So let's just jump in here. I don't get the J.J. Redick criticism here. I mean, he's I just looked up. He's 103 and 61 as a head coach. 2 seasons now. Both seasons, I think they were the 3 seed last year. They're the 4 seed this year.
A ton of injuries and
with a
roster changes.
Yeah, I mean,
but a first-round exit last year.
Yes, but this year we don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
They won more games than they did last year already, so that's a positive.
Are you a J.J. Redick critic?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
As for the idea of LeBron,
pin him in a corner there,
deferring too much in the fourth quarter, he had 11 points on 4 of 8 shooting, got the line 4 times, didn't have a single assist.
Yeah, and by the way, the other thing is LeBron is a playmaker as well as a scorer. I mean, he's 4th in the league in history in the league in assists.
Yeah,
so he is also a very smart, accomplished passer.
Yeah, I mean, he's also the all-time leading scorer. Like he's done
that too.
Like I know he's played 23 years, but you still got to do a lot of scoring even in 23 years.
Yes.
Like if you want to say that you don't think LeBron was aggressive enough in the first 3 quarters, I could buy that. Or maybe you're concerned he can't do it over 4 quarters at this stage of his career. Fourth quarter, he was really aggressive.
Oh, he was great. Yeah, he was great. That's the only reason they made that run. And I thought at the end, I mean, if he hadn't had his pocket picked by Reed Shepherd, I think it could have been a different game.
It's only his 2nd turnover the whole game.
I know. 877-710-ESPN. Let's get some more calls on Super Graffiti coming up next. Mason, Ireland. Andy's in for John. Lakers on. God, why do I feel like they're on the ropes? They're up 3-2, but they are on the ropes. We'll keep talking about that coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
So I got a couple of days off coming the next couple of days. We're going to see the rodeo, my man.
The rodeo. Look at you.
You're going to watch some horses and cows and
what are you going to wear?
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Probably something similar to this.
You going to wear boots?
I don't have boots.
You don't have boots?
If I had boots, I would wear them.
I'm going to have to get you some boots.
Susan had an outfit.
What about a hat?
I might wear the hat.
Hat and the buckle?
Buckle might get covered up by other parts of my anatomy, but yeah.
You gonna wear one of those little ties? What are they called?
Bolo ties.
Bolo ties. You gonna wear a bolo tie?
I might wear a little pearl snap shirt or something like that.
Oh, pearl snap.
Susan had the whole getup. She had the boots, the skirt, the hat, the vest.
Chaps. You gonna go?
I was into it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, hey,
yes,
what's up?
Sir.
How you feeling? So I was like, that looks pretty darn good.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app and live on YouTube.
Spring has sprung at Morongo, and you'll make memories you'll never share with your grandchildren. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Canyon Lane's bowling experience. It's not just bowling, it's a 10-pin party.
Number 2.
Hollywood Stones, playing tribute to the Rolling Stones, Thursday, May 7th.
And the number 1 reason.
Gas prices blow, but not at Morongo Travel Center. They're low, usually at least $1 lower than anywhere else.
Morongo, good times.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
In a contracting business, you're either growing or you're grinding. Success is no longer about hard work alone. It's about using AI to accelerate impact. Service Titan is the only integrated intelligence that seamlessly automates your entire workflow, from first call to final invoice. Born in the trades, built for visionaries ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
Low
Pros has the brands pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Mason in Ireland on 710.
Ultimately, Mason's a negative guy, man. You know, you just got to take it like that.
The biggest show on the radio.
Hey, by the way, I'm not a negative guy. I'm really a positive guy, just to be clear.
It doesn't sound like it to me.
Yeah.
Steve Mason and John Ireland right now.
I am an exceptionally positive guy, Sean. Exceptionally positive, although feeling it today. Let's get to some more. Let's go to Ray in Chino Hills. Hey, Ray, you're on Sports Graffiti. What are you doing?
How's it going, guys?
All right, man.
Hey, you know what? I'm a little frustrated with this Lakers squad because, you know, I grew up on the Showtime Lakers, and when they smelled blood and they had somebody down 3 games to, an elimination game, they finished them off. You know what I mean? So it's quite frustrating to not put a team away especially when you're at home. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely. But here's the thing. They have been, see if you agree with this, Ray. They've been outplayed for a couple of games now. I mean, they got outplayed Friday, and they ended up winning that game. I mean, Houston seems to be growing in confidence, and I think that's why that's the reason they haven't been able to close them out.
Right, and you know what? Austin Reeves, obviously, the rust has showed. He's been out about a month, so let's give that. I'm not gonna harp on him right now and blame him for not showing up last night because you've got to give him a game to get the rust off, right?
Sure.
I get that.
Exactly.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he goes into Houston on Friday night and balls out and gets a triple-double. Who knows, right?
All right.
But let's keep it 100%. We're in a battle to get swept versus OKC because we're just resting and just waiting and just waiting in the wings, right?
Right. Well, I want to live in the moment.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in the second round of the playoffs. I want to live in the opening round of the playoffs. Let's worry about OKC when we get to OKC.
It's pointless to worry about it now.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to worry about OKC now, then you might as well just throw the next 2 games.
You might as well fold up the tents and go
exactly.
home.
Like you play the games to get as far as you can, and whatever happens against the defending champs who look like they're going to go back-to-back, that happens.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, I think San Antonio, I'm going to root for San Antonio if we're out. Yeah.
Interesting.
Wemby's the best.
He's awesome.
By the way, the highest rated game on Sunday, the Lakers played Houston. Highest rated game, the San Antonio game.
Well, it's a more fun game to watch.
It is. Let's go to Dan in Thousand Oaks. Hey, Dan, are you optimistic?
Not really. Boy, that was frustrating last night. I just got tired of watching them run that high pick and roll every time down the court. In the half court offense. I mean, Houston started pushing them out farther and farther and farther. They weren't getting good shots, and you got to move the ball.
Yeah.
Dribbling doesn't cut it.
Yeah, the ball got very sticky last night. It didn't move. You know, if you look at assist numbers, when the Lakers get into the 20s in assists, they generally win. They're not there.
I mean, it's a two-way street. You got to move the ball, but guys have to make shots.
That's
the
problem is less getting them the ball and more getting the ball to go through the hoop. That was the problem last night. I mean, they shot 28% from 3. You just can't win like that. By the way, somebody check this. Em, could you check this for me? Did they make just 1 3-pointer in the second half?
I'll check right now.
Yeah, check right now. I think that may be true that they made just 1 3-pointer.
You are correct. They were 1 of 12.
Come on. Can't win like that.
Congratulations, Rui Hachimura. You made only 3 of the second half.
1 of 12 in the second. You're not winning that game.
Nope.
Are you kidding me? Let's go to Bob. He's in Seal Beach. Oh, sorry about that. That's not Bob. This is Bob. Hey, man.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I love you guys.
Thank you, Bob. What's on your mind?
We need to talk about turnovers. I mean, my God, they had 9 turnovers in the first half last night.
Yep.
The game before yesterday, they had 21 turnovers.
It is a huge problem, Bob. They have been, and again, they had a big turnover game in Game 4. Last night, only 15 turnovers. They did cut back on them, but they seemed to have more impact last night, and they happened at exactly the wrong moments.
It felt like more. It felt like Marcus Smart had 15 turnovers.
Yeah.
Like, he's got to sharpen up his passing. LeBron has to be really careful when
LeBron only had 2 turnovers, but they were very costly.
They
One
were.
was in the first half, and they were on a run. They were trying to build up their lead. It was that, basically overthrown pass, like a football pass.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously, the one that Reed Shepherd had that ended the Lakers' run, 11-1 run. So that was there was only 2, but they were costly.
Yeah, the Reed Shepherd jumper and then picking LeBron's pocket, I thought, was that game was over at that point.
They've got to be more precise with the passing, and they've got to just make better decisions with the passing.
How about Justin, all the way from Dallas? Justin, what's up, man?
Hey, good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon.
So I don't want to say the Lakers blew it last night. They definitely blew a huge opportunity, not just to, close out the series, but I know you said not to talk about OKC, but they would have gotten more rest, in preparation for OKC had they won last night. And the Lakers should have seen this coming. I mean, the Rockets last year were down 3-1 to the Warriors.
Yep.
And they came back and forced Game 7 and almost won it. So I still think the Lakers win this series, but I got a feeling it's going to go back to LA for Game 7.
Go back to LA. Yeah, I also have that feeling it's coming back to LA. Although Momo told me she just said she thinks they can close it out tomorrow night.
They really need to close it.
They really need to close it out ASAP.
You really start having doubts creep in. If all of a sudden you are up 3-0 against a team that, by the way, blew a 6-point lead with 30 seconds left.
Yep.
You managed to beat that team in overtime on the road. Then all of a sudden it's 3-3.
Yep.
That is going to create some doubts.
By the way, that will create doubts in the Lakers and confidence in the Rockets. If they get to a 3-3 situation, look out.
And I'll tell you, too, because I spent a lot of time in El Segundo in the week leading up to Game 1.
Yep.
The confidence that they had was real. It did not feel at all like faked confidence. I've been around teams that have faked their confidence. This team seemed very confident with what they were doing. But as Houston's made some adjustments, they're having a difficult time adjusting to the adjustment.
No question. Let's get one more in here, and then we got Max Kellerman come up. Let's go to Don in Riverside. Oh, I like this call. Hey, Don, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
I just wanted to say the LeBron era is almost over, baby.
What makes you think? What makes you think it's over?
It's what they'll probably get past Houston, but they're not going to get past the Thunder, so it's almost over.
Yeah,
it's almost over.
And you don't think he's coming back?
No.
Okay.
I don't think the Lakers want him back.
I think he's coming back. I think he's coming back in some way, shape, or form at some number that everybody agrees to.
It feels more likely that he will be back than it did 3 months ago.
Oh, yeah.
Way more.
I mean, he's and you can't blame last night on LeBron. I mean, as you pointed out, 11 points in the fourth quarter. He scored when he needed to score. He can't do everything himself. When you've got no-shows from Marcus Smart and Luke Kennard and a struggle from Austin Reeves, how are you supposed to win those games?
The problem isn't that LeBron was bad in this game last night, because he wasn't. I think DeAndre Aton was clearly the best player.
Amazing. He was great last night.
He was phenomenal. Second best player was LeBron. The problem is they needed more from him. Can he still do that? That's actually the question. It's not that he was bad, but can he give more?
Right. And with only one day off between Game 5 and Game 6, does he have that other gear, or is he going to look like he did in Game 4 where he was clearly gassed?
I don't know. I mean, I genuinely don't know.
I think it's time for LeBron to go into superhero mode. Superhero mode. I think LeBron needs to go off. Just win one himself.
Zero dark LeBron?
Zero dark LeBron, absolutely.
There we go. Off the grid, just goes into that dark place and brings
He
it.
hasn't had quite that game yet. He hasn't had that game.
And the question is, I mean, and I think this is the fair question to ask. Is it coming? Can he still do that at this stage of his career after having to do so much post-Luka and Austin injuries? Can he still do this?
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out tomorrow night in Houston. Hey, you can always use more Lakers talk. There is tons of it around, including with DeAndre Hawkins, Young D on Lakers Talk Daily every weekday morning at 11 a.m. on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. You get in-depth breakdown of the Lakers. Last night's game, tomorrow night's game. Tomorrow he'll have a preview for Game 6. That's 11 a.m. tomorrow. DeAndre Hawkins on ESPN LA's YouTube channel. Your home of Lakers basketball is ESPN LA.
I'm going to be his guest.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to be on with DeAndre.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, he does a great job.
Yes, he does.
He does know ball.
DeAndre is great.
He's great. All right, coming up next for you, our friend Max Kellerman's going to be on. He does the Game Over podcast with Max Kellerman and Rich Paul. He may have a LeBron take here. We'll get to Max Kellerman coming up next. In the meantime, Jacob Imrani was here yesterday. He was there last night, I'm sure, crushed by the Lakers losing last night. He went, and all the kids went, and
he brought all the Imranis.
All the Imranis were there. Yep, and all witnessed what we saw last night. Here's the thing I'll say about Jacob. He's a huge fan, clearly, of the Lakers. He's the official legal partner of the Lakers. And there's a reason for that. Because Ireland personally, we all know Jacob, know him to be a great guy, know him to be unbelievably competent and the best at what he does. And if you were involved in any kind of accident at all, anything that, leaves you badly hurt or a fender bender or you're sideswiped or you're hit by a commercial vehicle, any of that stuff, it gets super complicated. And if you call Jacob from the scene of the accident, he is going to tell you exactly how to handle it, from taking pictures to talking to the insurance company. By the way, never talk to the insurance company yourself. You need to let Jacob do that. And if you've got another case out there floating around and the attorney has gone silent on you, he will give you a no-obligation case review. And at the end of the day, you don't pay him unless he wins. 800-345-6789. Easiest number in the world. 800-345-6789 or visit calljacob.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
It wasn't the ending the purple and gold wanted. Game 5 slips away at home.
And the Lakers go down to the Rockets, forcing Game 6 Friday night in Houston.
The Lake Show still hold the edge. And now, another shot to finish the job. Lakers-Rockets Game 6 from Houston. Coverage begins tomorrow at 5 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Ready for an upgrade? Hey, it's Chris Morales. Spring into savings during Truck Month at George Chevrolet. Right now, you could lease a new 2026 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 LT for just $299 a month for 36 months with $39.95 due at signing. Power, capability, and the truck you've been waiting for at a payment that makes it easy to level up. Drive yours today at George Chevrolet off the 91 freeway, Lakewood exit in Bellflower, or online at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Calculated off MSRP on select models. Lease offer on approved credit through GM Financial. Ends 5/2/2026. For full details, 866-949-4805.
Less than 4 in 10 kids aged 6 through 12 are playing sports regularly. 4 in 10 kids? Let it sink in. Just 4 in 10 kids. ESPN is building a nationwide coalition powered by Disney called Take Back Sports, with the purpose of training more coaches, expanding access, and creating community-driven sports programming that puts kids and fun first. We're working on that story. We hope you'll join us.
Visit takebacksports.org to learn more.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They're not just window and door experts. They're experts at taking care of you and your home. At Pella, they find the products that meet your needs and their experts install them. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Discover why Pella is a trusted choice for homeowners everywhere. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. That's Pella.com/Eisen.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
First show on the radio, and it's all I listen to all day, and every day I can't wait to listen to you guys.
That is so nice. So nice, you man.
Mason and Ireland.
These guys are a whole bunch of fools.
Back to the guys.
Oh, come on. The saddest REM song. Everybody hurts. Well, we're hurting a little. It's not over, people.
Remember the video? The video was sad, too.
Oh, it's super sad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our friend Max Kellerman is online. He does the Game Over podcast with Max Kellerman and Rich Paul. It's from The Ringer. It's on Netflix and wherever you get your podcast. Max, how you been, man? What's going on?
I've been well. By the way, what kind of a promo is that? The guy calls up telling you guys how great you are, and your comment is, "Oh, that's so nice." What kind of response is that?
By the way,
I expect more from you two.
You know, we hear it every day, Max. We hear that exact same promo every day, probably at that time, so it's hard to react gracious. By the way, it's Jay Moore. I wanted to point that out. That's Jay Moore saying all those nice things about us in that promo.
Okay, all right. I admit it changes a little bit.
Yeah. So I'm sure you watched last night. Where are we with this Lakers team? Clearly, just not a good night. Austin Reeves not good. Luke Kennard disappeared. How do you feel about where the Lakers are right now?
I'm a little more bullish on their chances right now than a lot of people I've been talking to. Like, hey, is it possible they're going to collapse up 3-0? Look, a couple of things happened last night. First of all, they're up 3-0 on the road. LeBron is 67 years old. You know, he's doing this incredible thing with a cast of characters, and it's not like I'm not disparaging the Lakers players, but because they're rotation pieces on a good team. But there's not a single, arguably not a single other average starter when Reeves and Luka aren't there. They're, you know, like by average, I mean, you know, they're 30 teams. Are they between, let's say, 12 and 18? Maybe they're between 10 and 20, right? But they're more teams that they wouldn't start for than teams that they would. And I think that's putting it kind of generously, right? And LeBron takes that crew to a 3-0 lead. I know KD only really played he played a game, but it was really sort of one half of a KD game, right? Yeah. But still, that's amazing. Now, at 67 years old, having done all that on the road, might he be a little gassed? Yeah. Then you come home and, hey, you get Reeves back. But Reeves is actually, even though he fits in well, that's a big piece to reintegrate. They had a lead. They could have won the game. Just got Reeves back. I think the Lakers close this thing out. I think they do it on the road.
They do it in 6 tomorrow night. Boy, I love the way you're thinking.
I do.
I love the way you're thinking. Because here's the thing.
I think they're a little better.
We're up 3-2, and all I'm thinking is, God, I feel like we're on the ropes up 3-2. It's the weirdest feeling.
Yeah. But look, Kennard is not – he had like a point last night.
Yeah, 1 point.
He's been feeling himself ever since he dropped to 27, right? And he had 20-something, 23 maybe. He followed that up with a couple nights later. Kennard is not going to miss his shots every time. You know, you have Reeves back. It kind of throws everything off a little bit because guys' roles do change a little. But Reeves should help like Jackson Hayes in the pick and roll and those kind of like he should help. You got to look when Embiid got back for Philly. He was an offensive juggernaut, but it didn't look the same, right? Because he's playing at one speed, Maxey's playing at another. They get blown out. And now that they had a game to integrate or reintegrate Embiid, they look really good the next game. You got to give the Lakers, like I had a feeling that game with Reeves coming back might not go their way. They almost won it. I think they close this out in 6.
This is one of the concerns I have, Max. As you noted, LeBron being 67 years old, obviously old to be playing NBA basketball. They need him to have, potentially at least, a type of superstar game. Like I'm going to put everyone on my back. If for whatever reason what's happened in games 3 through 5 continues, do you think he still has that game in him, like on command?
I don't like the kind of superstar game would change. Like it's not going to be 35 and 18 or something crazy, right? But he can play a great point guard. I think the Lakers really found something when LeBron was on ball. You know, because no Luka, because no Reeves. Earlier in the season, Rich and I were talking about the fact that if LeBron is just kind of super Karl Malone, he could play forever. And, you know, he could be the role man. And he has the high IQ ability to not be the ball handler there and to know exactly what to do. And he can hit the outside shot and all this. But it was a kind of slower paced, not everybody involved kind of game. But with LeBron as the point guard, John, he was – like he can have one of these great point guard type or point forward type games, and I think they can win. How about this one, guys? Who has the best player on either team? I think LeBron right now is, like without KD around, I think he's slightly better than Şengün.
I agree.
I think he's the best player on either team, right? Then you might go Şengün, and then you might go Reeves. You might go Thompson. They're very, he's a big, incredible athlete.
Yeah, Thompson's
but
unbelievable.
Overall game, I think I go Reeves. So Lakers have two of the best three players in the series. I don't know if LeBron needs to go supernova. He needs to go kind of super brilliant leader guy. And guys, again, they almost won Game 5.
Yep.
It was, they came close.
So Game Over with Max Kellerman and Rich Paul is the show. I would imagine that you know all the secrets of LeBron James. Tell us a secret about LeBron that nobody else knows that you've learned from Rich Paul. Tell us one thing that you know that nobody else does.
Secret? I don't know. Is it a secret that he has a golf simulator?
No, he's talked about that.
No, he's like golf crazy right now. He's golf crazy right now.
Betray Rich Paul's confidences, Max. That's what we're asking for.
Yeah, exactly. Tell us all the stuff that Rich has told you privately.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Of course, yeah. That's exactly what I'm about.
Let me ask you about Wemby. So Wemby had this moment when they beat Portland where he got very, very emotional, and there were a few tears, and that's not the first time he's done it. He got a lot of criticism for that, and a French writer.
The French, am I right?
Yeah. Don't go back to the war. Listen, this is the way Wemby responded when he was asked about being mocked for his tears. That's a tough question. I think it's a little, first and foremost, a fear of judgment, like this feeling that you have to act a certain way, social codes, I guess. Personally, I refuse to carry the burden of having to hide my emotions. I love that answer. And I don't know why people would criticize Wemby for caring too much.
Listen, let me tell you something about Wemby. Wemby, if he keeps doing this, it's like, what he does becomes the thing that you can do. He's like, he'll decide what's okay. The unwritten rules, Wemby's going to write them right now. Wemby is the first player since LeBron, and I don't think LeBron quite got there. I think he got close. But the first player since LeBron who I look at and I go, can he ever be better than Michael Jordan? Like, great. Can he be the GOAT and not MJ? I think the GOAT is decisively Michael Jordan. I think LeBron is decisively right next to him. And I look at Wemby and I think, man, as long as he stays healthy, it's going to be like he might be the guy. And when that guy is around, if he's winning championships and you look the way the Spurs are put together and run, you think there's a hell of a chance they'll win championships. He can do whatever he wants, and that becomes the thing. Who the hell can tell Wemby anything?
Right.
The thing I always think about is this version of Wemby, this is the crappy version compared to what it's going to be like in 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, when he becomes...
Like, this is the version we're going to look back
at
Wemby and be like, man, he had no clue.
It's unbelievable. He's like, I think he's the best player in basketball. I know the last time they matched up with the Nuggets, it wasn't great for him, but Joker can run your whole offense, but like, if Wemby's having an off night on the offensive end, and his offense is ridiculous, he's not a 4 or a 5. He's really a small forward.
Mm-hmm.
He just happens to be 7.5 feet, right? he's AD and KD and a half a foot had a baby, and that's Wemby, right?
Yep.
So his offense is so smooth at that size, and he goes hard to the basket, and he's aggressive, and he can shoot the three, and he's just willing to play team ball, all those things. But if it's not working on that end, he's defensively unlike anything we've ever seen. He's like Hakeem Olajuwon at his best, plus half a foot. It's just, he's incredible to watch. And the only thing, look, even just a fall from 7.5 feet, right? Nothing with like a ligament or anything. It's like, oh my God, the way he hit his face. So I think they have to take really good care of him. They have to tell him, like you tell a quarterback to slide, hey, dude, you're not jumping for any loose balls. Calm down. You're too valuable.
Yeah.
But if he can stay healthy, oh, my God.
I want to ask you one last thing. Let's suppose, and this is a total hypothetical. Let's suppose Oklahoma City goes to the Western Conference Finals. Again, that's a hypothetical. I have no idea if it's going to happen. Let's suppose that San Antonio, again, just a hypothetical, they get to the Western Conference Finals.
Try to wrap your head around this, Max.
In a matchup,
no, he's like Nostradamus over here.
In a matchup like that, who would you favor, Wemby or OKC?
I okay, this is crazy, and maybe it's because I'm wishing it because I think Wemby's incredible. I favor San Antonio. They were better in the regular season head-to-head, and it was pretty consistently like that. I think they have the best player on either team. And I think also, like, Castle's development as a guy who can also already give you a little more offense than you're expecting, this early is a big thing. They at a certain point, you got to believe what you're seeing. They've been the best team in basketball basically over the second half of the season. And especially if Jalen is not 100%, is not on the floor for OKC, it's not quite the same. Now, all that said, OKC is like maybe the deepest team of all time.
Yes.
They don't have a single guy on that entire squad who can't really play basketball.
Yep.
So, like, they have that. But I don't know. In the playoffs, that's not as important as your, front 8 guys. And I like San Antonio.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Again, that's just hypothetically if it winds up that way.
Yeah.
I got some advice for people. So, we have a great afternoon show. It's DeMarco and Travis. Immediately after that show tonight at 6 p.m., I want to advise everybody to go to Netflix and watch Game Over with Max Kellerman and Rich Paul. Make some room for it in your evening.
Well, they're part of the Ringerverse.
Yeah, part of the Ringerverse, exactly. Max, it's a great show. We appreciate you coming on. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
I like your optimism about the Lakers. I like that optimism, man.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
All right.
I think they close it out.
Cool.
All
Thanks
right,
for
guys,
doing this,
great.
man. There's Max Kellerman.
I miss seeing Max.
I do too.
Like, Max was a lot of fun to work with.
He was. Max is one of the smartest people. I'm glad he's not listening to this.
You're not.
He's the second smartest person I ever worked with.
Who's the smartest?
Now, you're expecting me to say John Ireland, probably.
No, I'm not. I'm asking who's
You're
the smartest.
correct. I'm not going to say John Ireland. It's Jim Lampley.
Yes, you have said that many times.
It's Lampley 1, Kellerman 2. That's a tie. I can't think of anybody else
like
smart.
picking between your children.
Yeah, exactly.
I've always said with Max, and I've said this to Max's face, I loved working Max when he was here. Max is not as smart as he thinks he is, only because no human can be as smart as Max thinks he is.
That is absolutely
But he's
true.
pretty damn smart.
Absolutely.
He's really smart.
All right, coming up next, we're going to do the Boys in Blue report with Greg Bergman, talk a little Dodgers, and get him to talk a little Lakers as well. In the meantime, it is a Cosm Ticket Thursday. Tell you what's really cool. I love the Kentucky Derby. I set out time on Kentucky Derby Day to watch the race. It's the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. And right now, you can experience the most exciting 2 minutes in sports in shared reality at Cosm. Caller number 7 right now wins a pair of Dome reserved tickets to see the Kentucky Derby on Saturday. Surround yourself in the pageantry and the spectacle of America's great race.
The horsehair must look incredible.
Up close, it's incredible.
It's like you're right there. It's like you're petting the horse.
Gigantic horse.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like you're in the paddock. Exactly right. Feeding it a carrot. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, caller number 787-710-ESPN. You'll be at Cosm for the Kentucky Derby and for all the events coming up at Cosm, including tomorrow night, Game 6 in Houston, including Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone starting next week. Cosm is your spot. For all the schedule, go to cosm.com, COSM.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
Cap sent me a picture of his protein on Saturday morning, though.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I was
weird.
proteining up.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Eggs are great, but you got to mix Greek yogurt in with them to really get a punch. Eggs don't have a ton of protein because they're small.
I took 3 eggs. I took 3 sausage patties.
Nice.
And then I took a big scoop of protein powder, and I put it into a little bit of almond milk and some blueberries, and I mixed it all up.
Nice.
And I got myself that much more protein.
Oh, beautiful.
Good job, man.
We're protein boys.
Yeah, we used to be island boys. Now we're protein boys. That's exactly right. We just need some new wigs.
What's the accent for that one?
I don't know, but you know what we do need? If we're going to be the protein boys, you know what we need? We need shirts that have, like, abs. So, like, when we show up places, we just wearing one of those shirts that look like we're not.
I thought you were going to say we need
we're all
shirts
ripped.
that say protein boys.
The protein boys.
Oh, Beto's already making them.
The morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles.
Vista Paint is California's original paint company and has been serving pros and homeowners since 1956. Our paints are formulated for lasting performance, beautiful finishes, and made to withstand the weather. Vista Paint, locally made, expertly crafted, always reliable.
Mike, in sports dynasties, they don't happen by luck. They happen with culture, coaching, and execution.
That's exactly how we run Rotolo Chevrolet, with all of those ingredients.
So how much of this is why you've been number one 14 years in a row?
When you put all those ingredients together and your processes stay in place, you're going to get great results.
And if you come to the store, you're going to find out why you're number one.
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
From the showroom to the service bay, everyone is at top of their game. Rotolo Chevrolet, built like a champion, driven to win. Visit RotoloChevy.com.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
The biggest show on the radio.
Mason, Ireland, you guys are clowns.
Screw you, Josh.
Damn.
Mason and Ireland on 710.
Mason and Ireland are clowns. That's going to be a drop for a long time.
Why not?
Back to the guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Bergen's here in the studio.
What's up, guys?
Going to do a little Boys in Blue report, but were you at the game last night?
I was at the game.
Okay. So, I have never been in a series where the team that is up 3-2 feels like they're on the ropes, but I feel like that's where we are.
Yeah, it felt like, even last night, it felt like if they lost that game, it was definitely coming back on Sunday. Just the way that they've been playing. The way that the Rockets have been playing defensively, I think they've actually been better than the Lakers 4 out of the 5 games in the series.
100% agree.
Game 1, they had all the statistical advantages in almost everything.
Yeah.
They shot more. They had more offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
They forced more turnovers, all those kind of things. But the Lakers still came out with a win. Then game 2, I'll give to the Lakers. They outplayed them.
Yeah, they did.
Game 3, they should have lost. They were down 6 with 30 seconds left.
100%.
Got blown out in game 4, and then got outplayed last night.
Yep. Do you think it's 6 or 7?
I think 7.
They're coming back here?
I think they're coming back here. I really, truly hope they win over there.
My God, please.
But in Houston, I feel like it's going to be tough because Şengün in Houston does whatever he wants. He throws elbows. He throws his head. He throws his body around.
Be careful, DeAndre Aton. You're apparently not allowed to touch Alperen Şengün.
No, not in Houston.
Well,
not in Houston.
It does seem as though he commits approximately 60 offensive fouls a game.
60 offensive fouls, and he travels probably about 75.
His Euro step is he's very liberal with
he
the Euro
step. He
step.
can across Europe with his Euro step.
When you go from half court to the basket in 14 steps and don't get called for anything,
unless you're Wemby, you're probably traveling.
Exactly. So, Bergman, ostensibly here to talk about the Dodgers. This is the Boys in Blue report.
That's right. It's not the Blue Chew report. I don't need it, but maybe it'll be a good time.
That's
you know.
Did you ever try it?
Not Blue Chew. I've Rhino pills. You know that.
Oh,
kind of stuff,
the Rhino pills. I don't know.
Gives you a headache.
Yeah.
Gives you a
headache. So, Bergman.
Are you sure you were taking the right thing?
Maybe not. Who knows?
Lose 2 out of 3 to the Marlins. The offense has hit the skids. Pitching still good. Offense has hit the skids. One concern I have is, and I was thinking about this today, Freddie Freeman is 3 for his last 25. He's really, really scuffling.
Yep.
What is wrong? I know he wants to play every day, and he wants to be that guy, Iron Man Freddie, but I think the Dodgers need to get him off his feet a little bit and let him reset. And they've got a great option at first base in Dalton Rushing. Do you think that's going to happen?
So, I mean, I don't think so because he does like to play through. This is something that happens often with Freddie.
Yes.
He goes through these times. But, I mean, to your point, since April 6th, he hasn't had – was the last time he hit a home run.
Ooh.
April 17th was the last time that he hit an extra base hit of a double.
Really?
He has not hit at all since then. He is constantly turning over the ball and hitting it right to the first base side over and over again, to the point that yesterday, I believe it was 4 times that he grounded out to first base.
Yeah.
So it seems like it's mechanical. Cappy brought something up earlier today that it was because he has the new baby in there. He's not getting enough sleep.
That's what Andy's into. Yeah.
So I actually think there's some merit to that. Very well could be something along,
because
but he's a professional.
It's not just the infant. He's got other kids.
Right.
So nobody's sleeping.
No. There's 4 kids, and 3 of them are probably like, this baby is crying and keeping me up all night.
It is probably difficult to relax in that house right now.
Yeah. So it's probably just something that he's going through, and I do believe, because if I believe anybody's going to be fine, it's Freddie Freeman. He's going to come out of it. He's going to fix it, and all of a sudden he's going to go on a tear where he's hitting doubles and home runs, and he just goes nuts.
All right, Blake Snell is sort of rounding into form now. I think he's had 2 rehab starts. He's probably going to have 1 more rehab start. Is that it before he joins the rotation?
1, maybe 2, but he's going to leave single A, and he's going to go to triple A.
Oh, he's going to go to OKC?
So his next one is going to be at OKC. And then they're going to evaluate from there if he needs another one. They have time with him. It's not the pitching is the problem.
No, not at all.
It's the hitting.
But when he comes back, how do you manage the rotation? Who's out?
So for me, who's out is Roki Sasaki.
He is the least effective so far.
Right. He has been the most up and down of anybody. It's
mostly down.
He's mostly down. But it's weird. On the games when he has, his numbers are bad just by looking at them, by saying 6 earned runs and, 2 or 3 home runs.
Yep.
Those are actually the more encouraging starts. It's the other ones that when he only gives up like 2 runs, but he's walking 8 guys that are not the encouraging ones.
He's starting to hit the zone. I mean, he's starting to fill up the zone a little bit, so it's fewer walks, more hits. I still don't know that he is where he needs to be right now, but what do you do with him?
So I think you just keep kind of putting him out there and letting him work through it.
No, if Blake Snell comes back and they replace Blake Snell.
Yeah, so I think because they have options for guys, and that I think they're going to keep him in the rotation. I really, truly do. Roki. I don't think they've said it very much from the beginning that they don't want to have him in AAA. They want him up with the big club, so it's with Mark Pryor and all the pitching coaches, and that this is the best place for him to figure things out. His stuff is so good.
Yep.
If he can attack the zone and be like, that's why I was fine with the home runs, because he's attacking the zone.
Right.
It's when he's walking 8 guys, that's when it's a problem.
Well, this is the luxury of having such a deep team and deep staff. In all honesty, it doesn't matter. Like, for the time being, as long as the team keeps winning at an acceptable clip,
right.
if Sasaki goes through these struggles and has to take his lumps, it's not really hurting the Dodgers.
Right. They can afford a Rocky Sasaki start.
Ooh, I like that. Rocky Sasaki.
About every week, right? Once a week.
Yes, you can't. It's not.
But are we going to go with a 7-man rotation? We have so many effective starters. I mean, Robleski's been great. Emmett Sheehan's last start was excellent. I mean,
really good.
Yeah, I mean,
they wasted his start.
They did. Yeah, the bullpen blew that one.
Robleski is the one that you absolutely cannot take out. What he's doing is the exact opposite of Roki. He's attacking consistently. He's like giving up a couple walks. He's getting hard hit balls, but it's all to guys. Like he's pitching very effectively, and he's going right at guys.
He fills up the zone.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's what he does, and he's not afraid to pitch to contact, and that's okay.
That is okay. That's what Roki needs to start thinking. It's okay to pitch to some contact. Your stuff is good enough to get swing and miss. You have to continue to throw into the zone, because when you're all around that zone, guys are just going to lay off it. You're not showing them that you can land anything in there, so they're just going to sit back.
I hope that they without babying Sasaki, but you got to treat him like a grown-ass man pro. But they tell him, like, look, take some chances, be aggressive. We're fine.
Yep.
Like, the season does not hinge on your development. Just go out there and pitch. Don't worry about it.
Let's suppose tomorrow night, hypothetical, Dodgers have a 4-3 lead on the Cardinals in St. Louis.
Okay.
We go to the 9th inning. Oof. Who's your guy?
Tanner Scott.
I agree.
Yeah, I think he's the best one.
He gave up that one home run.
He did,
which shades
against
everything.
The Cubs. That was just a mess. But that was Vesia and then Trinan and then Scott. Everybody messed.
He's still been good.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it before the season started that he's our pick to be somebody that has a complete turnaround of the season.
I said he would win comeback player of the year. That's probably a reach, but
probably
he
a bit
does
of
look
a reach,
good.
but he does look good.
But I'm
the guy.
paid to come out and say really bold things. So
yeah.
that was my bold thing that I said.
Yeah.
I thought it was really bold, and I thought I nailed it. It was.
You did.
See, it got a reaction from you.
You did go really bold right there with Tanner Scott. But yeah, no, he has been the best of them, and I really like what he's doing. He's attacking guys. He's actually in the zone where last year he wasn't at all. it was the worst year of baseball of his life. Like the baseball gods hated him.
Yep.
They don't hate him this year. He's going to give up a run every once in a while. That's what relievers do. But he's been good.
So my people, Greg just trademarked Rocky Sasaki.
Rocky
Sasaki. If you use that during the Blue Review, you have to pay me.
I have to pay you? How much am I paying you?
It's like
you want
it's
like
like
just
the
like a joint
it's like the Michael Buffer thing.
Well, without getting into the details, you guys were doing a little bit of wheeling and dealing before the segment began. You and Bergman.
Oh,
remember
so
you were working out some
I have
terms.
I have to pay for that out of my pocket.
Yes,
if
that
I
is
use
absolutely
Rocky
correct.
Sasaki.
Rocky Sasaki.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Perfect.
Though. It's
Guess
good,
what's
though.
not going to be said on the Blue Review?
Yeah, I have a feeling
it's not going to be Rocky Sasaki.
Even if it's really good. Even if it's really good.
It was good.
Is this brought to you by somebody?
It is brought to you by somebody, and it's the Boys in Blue Report, which this is brought to you by Hard Rock Casino Tejon. The easiest drive from downtown LA this April, which is today is the last day. Unity members can enter to win an Aston Martin in the Sweet Speed Aston Martin giveaway. Learn more at casino.hardrock.com/Tejon. Hard Rock Casino Tejon. This is how SoCal plays.
By the way, I went there and played a couple of weeks ago. It's a beautiful spot.
Beautiful.
Yeah, they did an amazing job. I love that they can pull those curtains and turn it into a really cool steakhouse. Then it becomes they put somebody on the. They did a really great job.
They did a really nice job with everything, and their slots were so much fun. So when we were out there, I went out there with Carlo and was just hitting all the slots, making a bunch of money, and
Can
then
I ask you a question?
Lost it in the moment.
Remember how in Vegas they used to promote loose slots?
Loose slots.
Yeah.
What does that consist of?
That's what I'm asking. What does that consist of?
I think
it's like penny slots, but you win more often.
I think what it means is that you have a better chance of winning on those slots. Like the odds may be slightly tilted towards the user.
Loose slots are those that generally pay out more money to players on average.
Mm-hmm.
So
why would they? I mean, you play that, you put them in there so people go to it and spend more money.
I want my slots loose.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
Be careful how you say that, but yes, I totally agree with that.
My people just trademarked that as well. All right,
they may be hoping that you mishear it, and then you go to Vegas.
Whatever you want to say.
By the way, tomorrow morning you're doing Blue Review, right?
I am doing the Blue Review at 6:30 in the morning. It's going to be with Marcus Grant, like it always is. 6:30 a.m. Pacific time on the ESPN LA YouTube.
Dodgers have an off day today, then at St. Louis tomorrow. Coming up next, going to do some fast track. Mason and Ireland. Andy in for John 710 ESPN. You know Mother's Day is coming up May the 10th, and you got to take care of Mom. Now, I hope she's not listening, but I have already sent my mom flowers from Books. My mom is the best. She is 80 years old. She still works every day at John Glenn Middle School in Palm Desert, California. She's in there mixing it up with people, dealing with kids, all that kind of stuff.
What's she do?
She's the office attendance lady.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she keeps the attendance for the whole place. And so I always, I love that she's active. I love that she's doing things. I love that she fell in love again, all that kind of stuff. And Mother's Day matters. You got to get it right. And the easiest way is Books. That's short for bouquets. I'm sending Mom flowers from the Books Company. I got you 25% off so you can send some too. Books aren't just regular flowers. Seriously, this is unbelievable flowers. Cut fresh, best farms, bigger, brighter, last forever. And when she smiles, you will know that you got it right. Over 55,000 five-star reviews. Books is the way to go. Took me 2 minutes. Pick the bouquet, set the delivery date. Done. 25% off right now. Grab some for your wife or your aunt or your grandma. Whatever that mom is in your life. Mother's Day is May the 10th. Don't wait. Go to Books.com. BOUQS.com. Use promo code ESPN for 25% off. That's Books, promo code ESPN. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
When you were playing running back, was this like a refrigerator Perry situation, or was this you were the best running back option?
Back then, running back was the thing. When you were playing football, I'm Marcus Allen. I'm Earl Campbell.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
But
I want to play running back.
A lot bigger than the other guys out there?
No, we're like 99 pounds. We have to be the same weight. When I said I wanted to play running back, they gave me this look like, all right, here's your shot. Go ahead. Dive, pit, fumble, get your butt
How
back
did
and
the
guard.
first 3 plays go?
I think I gained about 6 yards.
It's not a great average.
I was so scared running through there, Travis. I have my eyes open.
I'm scared of watching football. Yeah, much less running through that hole. I don't know what's waiting for me on the other side.
I think I was screaming the entire. I don't know what happened.
Terrifying.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport terminals, the new rental car center, and LA Metro. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink. Fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Hey, Laker fans. 2026 is your time to believe in yourself and succeed when you suit up with National University to pursue a career-focused degree. Take your best shot with NU's Believe and Succeed Scholarship and score up to $6,000 annually toward an industry-current bachelor's or master's degree. 4 or 8 week courses, flexible online options, plus free tutoring, career counseling, and more. Apply by July 31st at nu.edu. Terms and conditions apply.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350 cube, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plane manifold, full race cams.
Fast Track on Mason in Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
Zoom, man.
Well, sometimes it pays to be a hater. Let me explain. Last December, Mark Tuthacher, I don't know how to say your name, Mark, but I'll explain why.
Okay.
He was watching Monday Night Football, and it's between the New York Giants and New England Patriots. And if you remember that game, the Giants kicker Younghoe Koo, completely whiffed a field goal, hit the toe with his hit the ground with his toe and completely missed. It was absolutely a debacle. And so Mark was laughing so hard he had a seizure.
Oh my god.
And crazy. Had a seizure. So he realized it was a big issue. His wife took him to the hospital. Mm-hmm. They found a tumor in his brain, a brain tumor that they were able to find early because of the seizure, and they were able to operate on it, and he is happy and healthy today.
Wow.
And so sometimes it pays to be a hater. If he hadn't have laughed at Younghoe Koo, he might have not had his seizure, and he might not have been able to find this tumor in time.
Right.
So
it's incredible. By the way, what if Koo had made the kick?
Exactly.
It's a totally different story. This guy might not be with us anymore.
Mark was telling too, he was at home in a chair. He wasn't on the road driving. There was obviously a million different ways that this seizure could have gone in a different way.
Yep.
But he's it's basically a miracle is what he's talking about.
There's a weird thing, speaking of seizures.
Nothing awkward about that transition.
No. Speaking of seizures, at some point, there was this, it must be an urban legend, that Mary Hart on Entertainment Tonight was causing seizures. Is that possible?
I remember that urban legend.
There's an actual story about it. Search Mary Hart. By the way, Mary Hart, the first lady of Dodger baseball.
She's there every game.
Yes, she is. Her and Bert, they're always there.
In 1991, a neurologist reported a rare case where a female patient suffered epileptic seizures triggered specifically by the voice of Entertainment Tonight co-host Mary Hart. Let me explain. So my parents, it's a similar thing. My parents listen to this one radio guy. I won't say his name, but he's no longer with us. And it used to annoy me so much as a kid, it would give me migraines.
Oh, really?
His voice would give me migraines, and I would beg my parents to stop listening to it. So maybe there's something about people's voices that can change things neurologically.
I was once hit on by a woman who had a very annoying voice, and I obviously I did not take her up on it. But that woman was Fran Drescher.
You could have been Mr.
Mr. Nanny.
Sag. You could have been Mr. Sag.
It's true. Yeah. No, she was. She hit on me at the Olympics. She got my home number somehow. She called.
Home number.
You're kind of hot.
All right, it's Cosm Ticket 30. Do I do this cue right now?
No, let's do it later. Let's do it as we're going to break.
Sorry.
But first, Brian.
All right, BC.
Fast track.
Something I did this morning was I put myself in a raffle for some free tickets to Netflix's Funny AF.
Oh, yeah.
Their semifinals Monday and then their finals Tuesday.
Okay.
So they're doing it live, but they're having a live, studio audience. So
Nice.
I don't know if you're familiar with One Iota.
No.
It's like a studio audience kind of website that they raffle off tickets.
Okay.
I've actually done it before many times, 10 years ago, or probably longer than that. I've won Sports Nation tickets on it.
Is that right?
2 or 3 times, yeah. So
Wow.
actually across the street was on the studio audience of Sports Nation when I was in college.
Very cool.
Very cool. I'm looking forward to, hopefully getting the chance to go on Monday here. Right now, you can also apply for the host or the roast of Kevin Hart. They're giving away free tickets for that
That'd be
right now.
hilarious.
But have you ever been in a studio audience? I did Sports Nation, and if you haven't, what would you?
I got to say, it's a terrible experience. I do not like being for example. Have you ever been to a sitcom?
No, just the Sports Nation.
So my dad, his favorite show of all the shows in the entire world was Wings. Do you remember the show Wings? So he's like, "Hey, Steve, can we go see Wings?" I'm like, "All right, sure, we'll go see Wings." And you're not allowed to leave. You are forbidden to leave. So my dad got so bored in the middle of this taping that he claimed he had a sick stomach, and that was the reason we were allowed to leave early. But it takes hours and hours and hours. Now, there's some shows that are done live.
Right. That's
different than a taping. Like, for example, going to Kimmel or going to Bill Maher or going to one of those is interesting. But the only time I've ever been in a studio audience is Wings.
I was in college. A girl from a sorority invited me to an event of hers. We went to the taping.
Sorority.
Mm-hmm. They liked what they saw. But we went to a taping of, do you remember? I don't even remember if it got on air. If it did, it was short-lived. There was a TV version of the Look Who's Talking movie series.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Was it Kirstie? No. Who was on the TV version?
I do not remember.
Okay.
I just remember it was called Baby Talk.
Okay.
And that was a torture.
And you went to a taping of this?
I was invited by the sorority girl to go with her.
You must have really wanted to be around that sorority girl.
Yes,
let me
I did,
play the
actually.
role.
Yes,
let
I
me
did.
play the role of John Ireland. Was she hot?
Was she hot? Yeah, I remember her being good looking.
Yeah.
I mean, again, I was sitting through Baby Talk.
Yeah,
for her.
that's true. So it must have been something.
Let me see if I can look up who starred in Baby Talk.
By the way, Netflix.
Thought you were going to say, let me look up this girl right now.
Yeah, let me see where she is now. Do you ever go back and look up people like that you used to date?
The thing is, I follow them on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
So it just always stays there.
Yeah, randomly I'll see some
of the stars of Baby Talk.
Yeah.
One George Clooney.
Oh, wow.
Polly Bergen, Julia Duffy, and Scott Baio.
Scott Baio.
Let you know how long ago this was.
Oh, very funny. Yeah, no, I wish you luck getting into the taping. It's a live show, right?
Yes, live Monday and Tuesday. So there's 2 chances.
Nice. And the Kevin Hart roast that's the one I would love to go to.
I think that's on May 10th. It's a Sunday too. So
there you go.
There we go.
By the way, Netflix is a joke is coming to town. Like every single comic in the world is coming here to do shows. And Em, you're going to try to see.
I'm trying to see Mulaney at the Hollywood Bowl. Those are kind of cheap, and there's a couple other options. And I know you were trying to see Edie Patterson.
Edie Patterson.
If you don't know who Edie Patterson is, she was from Righteous Gemstones, Vice Principal. She's in all those Danny McBride projects.
Yep.
She's always the funniest person on that show, and she is going to improvise a solo show, like a one-woman show improvised. I saw it a couple months ago. I mean, obviously not the same one you're going to see if you go see it.
It'll be a different show.
It'll be a different show. But it is the funniest thing you'll ever see.
Yeah, I think. Do you know who she is?
I've heard the name.
She literally steals Righteous Gemstones.
Yes.
I mean, I just absolutely love her.
You just mentioned John Mulaney, and this clip is about a year old, but it's been probably because the Michael movie just came out.
Right.
This sketch that John Mulaney did, interviewing, remember Bubbles, Michael Jackson's chimp from the 80s?
Yeah.
He's doing this sketch where he's interviewing like the adult version of Bubbles, and Bubbles, who's obviously a person in a chimp costume, is using a soundboard to give answers to John Mulaney. It is honestly one of the funniest things I have ever seen.
He's like, talk about the music, talk about the music, talk about the music.
It's so funny.
Yeah, he's also one of my favorite Saturday Night Live hosts.
Yeah, John Mulaney's great. Obviously, because he came from SNL. He was a writer. I don't even know.
Fits right in.
I don't know if he's head writer, but I know he was a writer on it. And so former writers are always great.
Oh, they are great. All right, there's some Fast Track. We're going to do some more coming up. In the meantime, yesterday during Sports Graffiti, a guy named Maurice called in. And Maurice wanted to talk to me privately. And I called him after the show. And he has dropped off. He's got a company called Poppin' Flavors Popcorn. I got a whole bunch of popcorn here. They're looking for franchisees, so go to poppinflavors.com, and thank you, Maurice, for the popcorn. We're always on the take here. Anything we can get. Food.
Absolutely.
Well, we would love it if they paid us to talk about
That
it.
is true. But, I mean, this is a nice guy, listener, starting up a business, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Maurice. All right, it's now. It's a Cosm Ticket Thursday. I'm going to do it there. Call 877-710-ESPN right now. Caller number 7 wins a pair of tickets, dome reserved for the Kentucky Derby at Cosm on May the 2nd, this Saturday. It's a way to surround yourself with the pageantry and the spectacle of the most exciting 2 minutes in sports, America's great race. Right now, caller number 7, 877-710-ESPN. Your chance to experience the Kentucky Derby in shared reality. More Fast Track coming up next. Andy's in for John, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
And it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
No, the highlight of last week was definitely the breakfast with Geeter, where he cream cheese, where he spread.
Whoa, careful.
He cream cheese what?
He cream cheese burger, frankly.
A bagel.
He smeared that all over him.
It's an onion
smeared
bagel,
Bergie.
too. Yeah. Why would he have done the smearing?
Because he wants the gig.
He's a nice guy. Is that what it's going to take, Bergie? I got to smear your bagel?
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
Spring has sprung at Morongo, and you'll make memories you'll never share with your grandchildren. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Canyon Lane's bowling experience. It's not just bowling, it's a 10-pin party.
Number 2.
Hollywood Stones, playing tribute to the Rolling Stones, Thursday, May 7th.
And the number 1 reason.
Gas prices blow, but not at Morongo Travel Center. They're low, usually at least $1 lower than anywhere else.
Morongo, good times.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
Harry Douglas here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
Fast Track.
And it is Fast Track on 710 ESPN. Mason and Ireland on the all-new ESPN LA app, 7:10 a.m. and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles. Fast Track now back in the 2 p.m. hour on Mason and Ireland, driven by Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com. Once again, back to Fast Track and back to Mason and Ireland on 710.
Vroom, vroom, man.
So there was a game that happened earlier this week where a Man stole a home run ball from a little girl.
Oh,
I know we've heard
yeah.
this before,
I've
but
seen
this
the
is
video.
scenario.
It's a bad one.
A man wrestled the ball from after a home run, and he kind of like really goes after it with this girl, and then celebrates it, holds it up high. Turns out this is a local business owner in the Cleveland area, and the little girl ended up even in that game getting a ball. The Rays, because that's who they were playing. Rays Headline reporter ended up giving her a signed ball. She seemed really excited. Got like a little flustered even when that happened because she's happy to get this ball. Since then, this man has been kind of raked through the coals locally, and people are commenting on social media, saying obviously terrible things about him.
Yep.
And so much so that the mother of the little girl is like, enough already. She says, this man's life shouldn't be ruined over this, says Nikki. Jokes and memes are one thing, but it's getting excessive. It's too much. And then this is the guy he actually spoke to local Cleveland TV and says, I made a lot of mistakes that night. I'm not trying to justify what I did, but I'm very sorry for what I did and how it happened. He did end up giving the ball back to the little girl, just wasn't on camera. We've seen this happen before with like people getting overly excited about certain home run balls, ripping
This
away
was a
from
bad
people.
one, though. Like,
it was
he
really
ran
bad.
over to her and stole it.
That being said, I agree with the mother. Jokes and memes are one thing, but to tell somebody that, they should, die, or that
Or your business sucks,
or the business
or
sucks when
whatever.
he had nothing to do with it. I think people take it way too far. I think the punishment should fit the crime. What do you guys think?
I agree. I think we have a tendency to just pillory people when they make a mistake. I looked up that word. It's very appropriate. To severely criticize or expose someone to public contempt and ridicule.
It was on
to
point.
Pillory. That's what we do. That's what we did with the Coldplay Kiss Cam event. We pilloried those folks. Diana Rossini and Mike Vrabel, again, dwelling on that. And
I know
going
we're
back
seeing
in
it
on
right now with like TMZ following Mike Vrabel for the airport. It's like, okay, guys, like let's let him and his employers and everybody. But again, we can make jokes.
Yeah, we can make jokes.
We can like whatever. But if it's harmful to the point where someone is getting harassed and stuff outside of this, it doesn't really feel like it is worth it.
Yeah, the problem is video lives forever, and so does social media. So
I remember the moment when I realized, like, we are moving in this direction and it's going to be bad. Do you remember, it's probably a decade plus ago, there was this PR woman. Her name was Justine Sacco, and she was PR, like head of PR.
Right.
And she goes on this plane. She's taking some trip to Africa. And she makes this really tasteless joke. She tweets it out about going to Africa, and it involved AIDS, and like it was very tasteless.
Okay.
She gets on this flight. This tweet goes viral while she's in the air. She lands in Africa, and all of a sudden, there's this storm around her. And look, she got fired, and you should be fired. Like, your job as a PR head is to put out PR disasters, not create them.
Yeah.
But what jumped out at me was how many people were so angry about this woman that up to that point, they had no idea who she was.
Right.
Like, no clue who this person was. And they were that mad.
Yeah.
Like, again, it's a fireable offense. She should have been fired. But I remember realizing, like, okay, this is not a good trend.
Right. Well, it seems like there's always somebody in the barrel.
Yep.
And right now, it's that guy.
Old political expression.
Yeah, in the barrel. It's your turn in the barrel.
Yep.
BC. Oh, hang on a
Fast
second. Listen to DeMarco and Trav for your chance to win 2 VIP tickets to Pechanga Resort Casinos Sushi and Sake Food Festival May the 2nd. When you hear the cue, call in for your chance to answer a trivia question on air and win. Enjoy early entry, amazing food, drinks, and live entertainment with DeMarco and Travis. BC, what do you got?
Fast track.
If you listen to your music on Spotify, you might notice a new thing. So they're getting into the check mark game here. So following X, got to get verified now. So apparently real artists will have a green check mark. They'll be verified artists. And they're doing this because they are saying that there's a big rise in AI music.
Oh, there is.
So this is my question here, though, to you. Let's say you were listening to Spotify and just random radio.
Mm-hmm.
Would you be able to tell? Do you think you'd be able to tell if an AI song came on, and then would you even care?
I do care. I don't think regular radio is playing AI stuff, but I know there's been some stuff. There's a AI thing that cranks out an album like once a week or something, and it sounds okay, but knowing it, I couldn't listen to it. I just don't believe the human element can be eliminated from great music.
I was going to say part of why music speaks to people is the emotional resonance and like the human factor and the creativity that inspires you coming from a person or a collective of people. If it's just AI generated, whether you think it sounds okay or not, I don't think it's going to hit the same way.
No, there are a couple of sneaky ones. Has anything made it to like iHeart or any of those music stations? I'm not sure, but it's all over Spotify.
If I remember correctly, too, that Beatles one was up for an award or something.
It was. They did a. That's not quite the same thing because
they used AI to use to fix John Lennon's voice, like to put him back.
Correct.
In there.
Yeah.
So it is using AI. It's not completely AI generated, like totally.
Right.
But it was using previous recordings combined with AI to make a.
Now, are you okay with that? Turning that?
I'd rather not, but like. I can't. Nothing that I say is going to make a difference.
No, that is true. Nothing any of us say will make a difference.
I will say, like,
too much of anything.
TikTok is littered with this stuff.
Is
like,
it?
there's this one trend right now where there's people reading through text messages, but then they make it into like gospel music, and that is AI generated. And I think it's funny because it's like you listen to it, like, oh, it's really well done. Oh, this is AI. And so part of it's like, okay, sometimes it can be funny, but like, how much is needed? How important is this for me to listen to this and like reshare it with my friends?
Right. A lot of people. So when I do the Mason Plus show, there are always a couple of little videograms that come out on social media afterwards, and people think they're AI, and they're not. They're edited, but they're not AI. And sometimes I'll get a comment like AI slop. I'm like, no, that's really me, and that's really them.
This speaks to a problem that I think we're increasingly having: is nobody can tell what's real and what's not real
100%.
anymore. And then you just start trusting nothing.
And by the way, this is going to get worse. As AI advances, it is going to show up more and more in. And look, AI in terms of technology is amazing. I think it's going to change the world. It is changing the world. But I think our arts should be done by humans. Movies and television and music and radio and all the creative arts should not be replaced by AI.
There's a movie that just came out with AI Val Kilmer.
I know.
Which
his family wanted him to be in it.
Look, his family is allowed to think however they want about it. I just know as somebody viewing it, like, that's just going to feel bizarre to me.
Yeah, I won't see the movie, will you? The one with AI Val Kilmer?
No.
Yeah,
the trailer's out now, so you can kind of see a little bit of it.
Does not look good.
Yeah.
Like, the movie looks bad beyond the Val Kilmer of it all. Like, it looks like a terrible movie.
Yeah.
It seems like one Val Kilmer would have turned down.
Yeah, I'm not in on it. Not in on it. All right, so LeBron James last night did all he could. He had a totally fine night, a totally good night, right? It was a good night for him. Yeah. It didn't carry the team to victory. It's, you know what it is? It's those supporting guys. It's Luke Kennard. It's Marcus Smart with 6 turnovers. Austin Reeves. I just got a text from Dave Miller who says, shooters shoot, and there's no such thing as rust. There's definitely such a thing as rust. He looked rusty last night.
He said after the game that his legs were still getting back out from under him.
Yep.
I mean, the couple of lobs that he threw to LeBron, I'd like to think those were rust because they were really bad passes otherwise.
I am optimistic. I've settled on optimistic that the Lakers will advance. Now, I don't know necessarily it's going to be Game 6 or it's going to be Game 7, but I think there's no way that LeBron James will allow his team to be the first ever to lose after having a 3-0 series lead.
He does not want that on his resume at all.
I also think it's funny because, like, last night he was asked about this because before the game, Jabari Smith said that the Rockets were the better team, that they were the best team on the court, and that they were going to prove it. And then LeBron James last night was asked about what he thought about Jabari Smith's statements. And even you saw during the game that LeBron was kind of getting into it at the free throw line. I don't think it was with Jabari, or was it? I think it was Amen Thompson.
Might be.
But anyway, LeBron was a little testy last night, getting a little frustrated. But this is him in the locker room talking about what Jabari Smith said.
I don't care about like that, bro. The game is won between the 4 lines. I don't give a damn who cares. Of course you say it. Why would you say, no, we're not the better team? But I don't. Ask one of them young guys that question. I'm too old for that.
Too old for that. Been around this league for a long time. I don't react to anything the other guy said. Here's the thing. That quote is emblematic. What Jabari said is emblematic of the level of confidence that the Houston Rockets have developed. They know that they blew game 3. They have been the better team for 10 consecutive quarters, and I think that they are going to be very tough tomorrow night. I think we're going 7. I think it's going to be 7.
Here's the thing. Jabari Smith may be right that they are the better team. That doesn't mean the Lakers can't beat them. They 100%. Just have to beat a theoretically better team than them once out of 2 tries. But he may be correct that they're basically everybody thought they were going to be the better team heading into this series.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Nobody gave the Lakers a chance in this series.
Other than
Michael Thompson and John Ireland and Pepe Mantilla.
What are
and Mark J. Spears.
Well, Mark J. Spears, one of these things is just not like the other.
He picked Lakers in 6.
Well, I was going to say Mark is the only one not getting paid by the Lakers.
Oh, that is true.
Can I say something, though?
Yes.
So the Lakers were up 3-0.
Yep.
They would have to lose 4 games in a row in order to be eliminated.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't lost 4 games in a row all season.
Oh, good point.
The most they've lost all season is 3.
Let's run with that.
Good pull, Em.
I like that, Em.
I will say it is very difficult to lose 4 games in a row. I know people will point out that there was a 4-5 that they've lost,
yes.
But I will say all they need is 1 win. They had the chance to win last night.
They did. I mean, Reed Shepherd made that jumper, and then it picked LeBron's pocket, and that was kind of the game. It was right there for him. And by the way, this is what it comes down to. We saw them blow up or screw up the end of game 3. I thought we might get exactly the same thing tomorrow night as the Lakers sort of crept back into that thing. But they're still not a good crunch time team. And I think that's something to cling to, whether it's game 6 or game 7. Even if it looks like the game is lost, it's probably not. Although last night after he picked LeBron's pocket, I thought that was the end of the game.
I mean, he only had 2 turnovers in the entire game. That was a really bad time for the Celtics.
Really bad time.
I think Michael Wilbon has something to say about this. Maybe we should play him on the other side because he is maybe or not giving us some optimism about the Lakers. I don't know.
All right.
We'll see.
Michael Wilbon. The Michael Wilbon. That's coming up next for you. In the meantime, Cosm is my spot. I was there last week to watch the Kings. Fortunately, we didn't win. But you got to see this place. Hockey, by the way, spectacular. All the NHL playoffs are on a Cosm right now, and you feel like you're on the glass. Or, like tomorrow night, Game 6. If you want to see it in shared reality at Cosm, here is your opportunity. They've got these massive 87-foot wraparound LED displays. Every slam dunk, every goal feels like you're courtside, feels like you're on the glass. It's that real. I've been there so many times, and it is just one of my favorite spots. Game 7 of the World Series, Kings hockey, Lakers basketball, the Matrix, Cirque du Soleil. I've seen all this stuff at Cosm, and it is mind-blowing. If you've not seen it, you've got to. By the way, it's perfect for date nights. If it's not NBA, NHL playoffs, you can bring the family. Immersive experiences like Willy Wonka, Cirque du Soleil, and the Matrix. No better place to experience Cosm than the playoffs. For a complete schedule of all of the games coming up and all of the events coming up, the cinema experiences, go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. Cosm.com. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
So Jason Stewart, he would always give very bizarre gift cards as holiday gifts.
Okay.
And they would have really weird amounts to very weird places.
Okay.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
He gave me a 7-Eleven gift card one Christmas for $71.11. Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of 7-Eleven right there, man.
I think I still have like $40 left on it. And he gave it to me 25 years ago.
So much stuff for $70.
You know how hard it is to spend $70 at 7-Eleven? You can eat for a month.
Give me
at
all
7-Eleven.
I could, man. Every day, cookies, pizzas, taquitos, Slurpees, Big Oats, everything.
I like that he's got the menu memorized. Like you would think he was reading that off his laptop. He's just going by his last order.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
call Jacob.
Hey, it's Mace.
And I'm Ireland. You know, we know Jacob Emrani. We've known him for a long time. And most of all, we trust him. Here's the thing. If you get in an accident, within the first 30 seconds, they're going to try and get you to take a deal that isn't in your best interest. Let's talk about some of the red flags that you should be on the lookout for. The insurance companies will rush you to settle. They'll record all your conversations. They'll downplay your pain. They'll delay any payment that you have coming, and they blame you early. If you call Jacob at 800-345-6789, none of that happens.
No, count on Jacob. If you can count, you can get to Jacob. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789.
Accident or injury, call Jacob Emrani. Call Jacob 1-800-345-6789. Call Jacob.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
It wasn't the ending the purple and gold wanted. Game 5 slips away at home.
And the Lakers go down to the Rockets, forcing Game 6 Friday night in Houston.
The Lake Show still hold the edge. And now, another shot to finish the job. Lakers-Rockets Game 6 from Houston. Coverage begins tomorrow at 5 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
It's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering up to 25% off windows and doors and 0% financing for 24 months. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends April 30th, 2026.
My name is Christine, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, was a healthy 34-year-old, and 3 months later, he was gone. Thankfully, he had life insurance. Ethos made it so easy. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. 100% online, no medical exam. Life insurance didn't take away the loss, but it did give us the space to just grieve.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. Ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Mason and Ireland.
You know what they say? Nobody loses like
sneaky bastard. Unbelievable.
Oh, it pays to be a loser, people.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
If you're a loser, it pays.
Back to the guys.
Stop it. Not closing time.
It can cut either direction.
Oh, you're right. Tomorrow night is closing time.
It is an elimination game for one team.
Yeah, somebody's going to get eliminated.
However
You're right.
you want to think of it.
Yeah.
It's sadness or it's a message.
Yeah.
Hey, I want the Lakers to take us home. Come on, Lakers.
Yeah.
Come on,
Lakers. Let's go, everybody. Come on. Game 6. By the way, Game 6 is tomorrow night at 6:30 our time, 8:30 Houston time. It'll be on Prime tomorrow night. So go ahead and make your plans now. To settle around. By the way, I'm thinking about going to Cosm tomorrow night for the game.
You should. It's a great experience.
It's such a great experience.
I've heard awesome things about it.
Oh, it's amazing. Well, you've been, right?
Yeah, I've been.
I
go every
Rams game. Yeah, I know. So Michael Wilbon this morning was on the Get Up, and he was talking about the Lakers. Listen to this.
I think they could win. The thing is, I have a hard time seeing the Lakers lose Game 7 at home. I've already jumped to that. Mm-hmm. I could see the Lakers getting their doors blown off in Houston tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. Sunday going back there, given what's at stake, and then you still put that young nucleus that Sean just talked about, you're putting them in a Game 7 situation, which none of them have been in, and certainly not together.
Yeah, I mean, he's saying, I can't imagine them losing Game 7 at home. I'm going to entertain his view and say, I can't imagine LeBron James, if it does get to a Game 7, losing Game 7 at Crypto.
I agree with Michael in principle. Like, I do think it is hard to imagine any team, but particularly a LeBron-led team, losing 4 straight games after having a 3-0 series lead. Like, that's literally historical.
Yes.
The part, though, that Michael said that made me less confident is the idea of them getting their doors blown off, as he said, then winning Game 7. If they get their doors blown off in Game 6, that means things are really trending in an awful direction.
Right.
So what changes between that blowout in Game 6 to winning Game 7 with the trend lines?
Right. Now, do you think Austin's going to start tomorrow night?
Yes.
Yeah, I do too.
I know Momo said, well, she said it had been planned that he would start the second half.
In place of Kennard, yeah.
Which, if that's the case, it's not what I figured was the case, but if that's the case, I don't know why they didn't just start him.
Right.
I think that's overthinking things. I mean, maybe they had planned to start him seeing how his body reacted. I can't help but wonder if some of this was Luke Kennard struggling, go start.
Yes.
But once he's been in the starting the second half and played 34 minutes, I can't imagine he's not going to start Game 6.
How about this? Tomorrow night, the Austin Reeves game.
The I'm him game.
Yeah, exactly. Austin goes off tomorrow night.
Have we seen that in the postseason before?
His first year, actually
Did we?
His first year in the postseason, the 2023.
Yep.
He actually played pretty well for the most part in those playoffs. 24 and 25 have been more rough. There's been some extenuating circumstances, some injuries. He also, though, has been higher on the scouting report.
True.
And that affects how teams treat you.
Right. Yeah, I mean,
What do you mean by that? So what do you mean by the Rockets treating him differently?
They're focused, just in general, when you're higher up on a scouting report, it means teams are keying more on you, like they're devoting more of their game plan towards you, as opposed to the first year the Lakers made it to the playoffs. That was, I believe, Austin's first time in the playoffs. It's still LeBron and AD. Like, those are going to be the really big focus.
So do you think this is what happened to Luke Kennard? So, like, Luke Kennard crept up their list, and so that they are having more of a game plan for him, which is why he has been only scored 8 points the last two games.
Yeah, and with all respect to Luke Kennard, he's not necessarily supposed to be that high on a scouting report to begin with. That's been out of necessity. Austin's been played on a scouting report all year that way, like really last year as well.
Right.
So teams are keying more in on Austin because they know he's a primary part of what they do.
So I want to mention this because my mom is going to have a new job, brand new job. The G League, the Lakers G League team, is moving from El Segundo to Palm Desert, California, home of Donna Mashansky. And first of all, that arena, I don't know if you've been to that arena out there, Acrisure. The Lakers play a preseason game. Beautiful arena. They have a hockey team there. People go nuts out there in the Coachella Valley for sports. So I think this is a great move for the Lakers. I think they will draw crowds on a regular basis. People are so excited for that. And my mom is going to be our exclusive G League correspondent. She will be covering every game for us.
Do you think that she's more of like an X's and a O's girly, or is she going to get like kind of the inside scoop? Is she going to get the dirty laundry? Is she going to go deep into these locker rooms and get to the real knowledge?
Watch.
Yeah, I think she is going to be nuts and bolts. I think she's going to be very, like, diagramming plays and scouting reports.
Before every game starts,
Yep.
she says, let's get this effing show on the road.
Oh, that's a good idea. She becomes the...
So with that said, let's get this show on the road.
There we go.
Let's go.
Ball is jumped.
Do you think who has the more hard-hitting interviews, Donna or Pepe?
Oh, my God. You know, this is sad to say. For Pepe, my mom.
Yeah.
My mom's interviews are probably much more probing than Pepe's are.
Yeah, she's not going to spare anything. She's going to get to the real dirt of these G League
When
players.
you get to a certain age, you just say whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, boy, I'll tell you what. You know who that applies to? Her boyfriend, Leo. He just says anything he wants.
But at least there's going to be no receding situation with your mom because she's spoken for. She got Leo there.
That is correct.
Yeah.
She's got Leo now.
Yeah, those players better just stay to themselves because Donna's a taken woman.
No playlists made by Donna.
Can I talk to you about Chubbies?
Go on.
Chubbies is a brand new company that I just found that makes a muscle tank, a sleeveless T-shirt. You think this is ridiculous.
And shorts. They make shorts, too. That's what they started with. They made shorts first.
But I'm interested in the Chubby muscle shirt.
Yeah, they're like brightly colored. They got stuff on it. They say like Gym Tan Laundry or something.
And here's the thing. They give you more room for
the gut.
The gut. So it's cut tight at the top and then looser at the bottom. I think this is like exactly what I need.
How is it cut tight at the top? It's like a tank top. It's an open on the top.
Well, you want to. It's meant to show. Oh, you're right. It's meant to show your arms.
Tank top. There's
arms and chest, bar muscles. I call them. My bar muscles are very good.
It's a gun show.
It's a gun show. Exactly. It's a gun show but you don't feel like your gut is sticking out
But
because
do you
it's
like
got a little more
their
room there.
patterns on the shirt? They say stupid stuff on them.
Let me see. Do all
Like,
of them say stupid
go to
stuff?
the gym or like
I like the one that
beach.
just says Chubby's has arrived.
Yeah, exactly. You want to wear that around Venice Beach? Chubby's has arrived. You're sending a signal.
Don't you like the concept, though?
No.
I love this concept.
I
because
mean, I would be happy for you if it became a partner.
I've been working so hard on my gut, and I just cannot get rid of it for summer, but my arms are...
No, you're perfect, Mace.
I am on it. My arms. It is a gun show. I'm working hard on my arms. So I want to show...
Mace, sorry, Andy, what do you think?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Show off the guns,
Would
man.
you wear a shirt that says Chubby's?
Chubby's has arrived.
I mean, I probably would not, but I also have a child in the house. Like, it starts
That's
getting
true.
into
That's
weird
true.
territory.
By the way, I'm ordering now. I'm going to do a show.
It's in your cart?
It's in my cart. I'm going to do a show wearing my Chubby shirt.
Supercharged in the chat just asked regarding your mom's new role with the G League team in Coachella.
Yes.
And being the announcer, asked, do we have to wave at Donna?
Oh, wave at
Because
Donna.
everybody's going to wave at Donna. Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
She's so lovely.
All right, so it's Game of Games time. And this is big.
Yes.
Describe the stakes here, Em.
So, here's what happens. Brian had a huge lead on the month. It almost an insurmountable lead on the month.
Okay.
But guess what? Yesterday, I pulled within 1. And today is worth 2. So here's the stakes.
Yep.
If I win the month. If anybody else wins this game besides me, Brian wins the month. And whose game is it? It's Brian's game.
Oh, Brian.
So he can actually do some defense for me. But you know what? I got a lot up here in my noggin that you don't know about.
So if you win the month.
That is correct.
If we win, Brian wins the month.
That's correct.
Ooh,
come on. I need you. I need you.
All right. That's coming. It's very dramatic.
I'm with the Rockets here. I came out of left field, but I'm putting it on to the last day.
Well, listen, it's like the Rockets, your run will end here.
That's
I mean, I have 6, he has 7.
That's right. Oh, God, don't do it. Don't do it. Game of Games is coming up next for you, Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
You never know what you're going to get when you wake up with Sedano and Cap.
Way to go, young fella. Proud of this kid, man. Really am. So, way to go, Bronny. That is an incredible story that we're watching develop right now. What do you think about that, George?
I agree with you. Listen, I tried to tell you guys. You guys mocked me when I told you he was balling out in the G League. And you guys are like, the G League.
It's the morning show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
So I'm in Mike Capozio's office here at Rotola Chevrolet. And Mike, every time I hear an ad, everybody is number one. How is there more than one number one?
Number one here, number one there. And fortunately for me, Chevrolet tells us who's number one.
So we're talking huge inventory, Chevy cars and trucks, SUVs, everything you could want. That's how you stay number one. And
you got to have the inventory to give to the people, but you need the people in the building to take care of the people that are coming into our building. No one does better with a customer than we do.
That's how you stay on top for more than a decade. Go online at rotolochevy.com.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Next time you're at my home away from home, LAX, look up. You'll see the future of travel in action. It's the all-electric Skylink train. It's now testing, and trust me, this is a game changer. What does it take to build a champion? It takes round-the-clock preparation. And soon, Skylink will connect you to the airport car center. From practice to prime time, the LAX Skylink, fast, free, and built for LA. In testing now to help you skip the traffic later.
Evan Cohen here. PayPal is now the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, which means all the money moments that fandom creates, whether splitting tailgate costs or chipping in on tickets and game day food between friends, are covered. Wherever the game is played or watched, PayPal moves with fans. You can send money through text, email, or directly to your friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Just download the PayPal app, share all the moments that matter. Account with PayPal is required, not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
Evan Cohen here. Game day brings the excitement. Your stay should feel just as memorable. With Marriott Bonvoy, official hotel partner of the NCAA and U.S. Soccer, you're connected to a portfolio of brands designed for how you travel. Some offer complimentary breakfast, others give you room to spread out, space to stay productive, or extended stay comforts. So whether you're a traveling fan or part of the team, Marriott Bonvoy celebrates the moments that live on before and after the game. Marriott Bonvoy, where game day checks in.
And it is time on Mason and Ireland for the final segment. The final segment of the show, always Game of Games time, presented by the one and only Jacob Emrani. Call Jacob. CallJacob.com. And yes, that new telephone number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789.
Hi, this is Jacob Emrani.
Game of Games made possible by the law offices of Jacob Emrani. Let's do it. Game of Games time on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and there is hope and there is fear.
Always hope and fear, Mace.
There is hope for Emily that she can win the month. You should be afraid because we've all decided that we are going to block you and set up the win for Brian Cohen.
I'm pushing for Game 7. This is Game 7, guys. I went all in to get here.
All right. BC, what do you got?
All right, we're about a little more than a month into the MLB season, so we're doing a little stat check. So,
I
will say, too, I created this yesterday, so all the games that happened today, not updated.
Okay, got it.
As of yesterday's stat leaders.
Okay.
Number one here. Who currently leads the MLB in hits? Is it Yordan Alvarez, Ozzy Albies, or Andy Pajes? And we'll start with you, Mace.
Ozzy Albies.
Greg.
Yordan Alvarez.
Andy.
I'm going to go Albie.
And M.
Yordan.
It is Yordan Alvarez.
It is Yordan Alvarez. Okay.
Number two here. Who has scored the most runs so far this season with 29? 29 runs. Mike Trout, Drake Baldwin, or Ellie De La Cruz? Start with you, Greg.
Interesting. At one point, it was Trout. I don't know if he still is, so I'm going to say Trout.
Andy.
De La Cruz.
M.
Trout.
Mace.
I do think it's Trout.
Nobody. Drake Baldwin.
Drake Baldwin.
Okay.
Catcher for the Braves.
Catcher for the Braves, yeah.
Okay.
Number three here. How many players so far this season have double-digit home runs? So at least 10 home runs. 14, 11, or 8? Start with you, Andy.
14.
M.
11.
Mace.
8.
Greg.
I'm with Mace. 8.
It is 8.
Yeah.
8 players so far.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of double-digit
It's
home
not a
runs out
lot. I know it's Murakami is going crazy right now.
Yeah. Brian, what's the score?
2 for Greg. 1 for me.
Okay.
And Andy, do you have any? All right, so Andy's live for Lucky
And I have
Loser, and Mace
one.
has 1.
And Mace has 1. Oh, you know Emily's paying attention.
Oh, Emily's like
You're
scoring.
This is the John of today.
Yeah.
I am very competitive about this.
Okay, Brian.
All right, number 4 here. Who has hit the longest home run so far this year? The longest long ball. Is it Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Mike Trout, or Shea Langoliers? I think this one
Emily.
is M.
The Langoliers.
Mace.
Langoliers.
Greg.
I don't know why you'd put him in
Yeah,
there
I don't
if
know
it's
why it'd
not
be in
Shane Langoliers, so I'm going to do that.
Andy.
Clean sweep.
It is Shane Langoliers.
Yeah.
467 feet.
It seemed
No
like such a
Lucky Loser
random
today.
name to throw in there.
You're
Yeah.
like Aaron Judge, Mike Trout.
So no Lucky Loser.
No lucky loser.
All right, number 5 here. Who has struck out the most at the plate? So struck out 46 times so far at the plate.
46?
Ooh, 46
Is
times.
it Zach Neto, O'Neill Cruz, or James Wood? Back to you, Mace.
O'Neill Cruz.
Greg.
James Wood.
Andy.
Wood.
M.
Wood.
It is James Wood.
It
He
is. Did you
strikes
know
out
that one?
so much.
It should be Aaron Judge.
Because he's a bum? Yes.
Score update.
In
I got
big moments. I'm
Greg
with them.
with 4, M3, Mason, Andy 2.
All right, Greg.
I'm trying. I'm trying to help you, Brian. They convinced me, by the way, Em. I was trying to decide which way to go, and they told me.
I chose you.
Gotta go for the win.
Yeah, no, we have to
play to
have
win the game.
integrity. We play the game.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
we
play
see
to win
who
the
wins.
game.
Exactly.
Play to win the game.
All right, number 6 here. On the opposite side, who leads the league with strikeouts on the mound? So pitching strikeouts. Dylan Cease, Jacob Mizorowski, or Gavin Williams? We'll start with you, Greg.
Let's go with Williams.
Andy.
Cease.
M.
Mizrowski.
And Mace.
I'm also on Mizrowski.
It is Gavin Williams.
Oh.
Took the lead yesterday.
Greg's got a big lead.
So I got Greg with 5, M 3, Andy Mace 2 each, 3 left.
Remember when
All right, so
the
that's the start on
Rockets
me.
had that, 26
Are you
seconds
saying
left?
you're-
Yeah. I'm the Lakers now.
Wait, are you the Rockets or the Lakers? You're
I'm
trying to
whatever
you're trying
best
to come
fits
back.
my narrative.
Yes.
Mace, Andy have to go opposite of Greg. here.
Okay.
All right, number 7. How many complete games have been thrown so far this season? Complete games. None, 1, or 2. And we'll start with you, Greg.
Yeah, I got to start. Okay, well, I'm not going to answer how I want to. I'm going to go 2.
M.
1.
Andy.
1.
Mace.
1.
It is 2.
It is 2.
I
Greg.
knew. I'm sorry, I'm
Greg,
sorry. So I know there was one.
Isn't it
Sandy
locked up?
Alcantara had one.
That is
And I
it.
didn't know who
It
the
isn't? Okay. There you go. Good job, Greg.
Thank you
And
very
Brian?
much, Greg. I appreciate you.
Hey, I got you,
Oh,
Brian.
hang on.
Me and you.
Evan's about to do something very nice. Go ahead, Em.
Congratulations, Brian. I think you're the first solo winner of the year.
Oh,
I think the rest of the month has been shared. So
Wow.
congratulations on that.
Truly is a shiny
I
moment.
have shared the rest of the months. But it's
So
fine.
You were almost there.
I
Just
tie
missed
a
it.
lot. I tie a lot.
You know
But
the beauty of it, Em? There's always another month.
You're right.
Always
There is
another
always
month.
next
You know
month.
the part that sucks for Em? She did not know what the game was about and asked me to come in. And I was eating my lunch, and she said, "Hey, Greg, you want to play a game of games?" And it happened to be a baseball
And we
game.
I
got
could have picked
Mr. Blue
DeAndre.
Review.
You could have picked DeAndre, who would have known nothing about any of it.
Yep. Game of Games is brought to you by Jacob and Ronnie. Remember, the only number LA trusts after an accident, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. Great game, BC. Today's show has given me a sense of optimism.
Really?
It has given me a sense of optimism. It used to be fear with a side of hope. And now it's hope with a side of fear.
So what made it change? Was it Andy? Did he convince you that they were going to win tomorrow? Are you 6 or 7?
It's 7.
7? Okay,
Yeah.
so was it Andy? Was it you? Was it your own mind?
It was Michael Wilbon.
Oh, what did
Michael
Wilbon say?
Wilbon said he can't imagine them losing Game 7 at home. I'm like, I cannot imagine LeBron losing Game 7 at home.
I can't either, but when we left the studio last night, or when you guys were leaving yesterday, was it John looked up at the screen and he goes, "Hey, look at that. 16 times in a row when LeBron has a chance to clinch at home, he has done it. 16 times in a row." And they lost.
Am I thinking too big?
I thought you were going to say, am I crazy
Am I
here?
nuts?
877-710-3776.
Let's just say the unthinkable happened, and Houston came back from down 3-0, and they won this series. Would that affect the way LeBron decides playing next year, retirement? Because I would think
I would think he wants to play.
I was going to say, I genuinely believe LeBron does not know what he wants to do because I think it's too hard to plan it out in his context, age, mileage, all that. If his last moment was blowing a 3-0 series lead.
He doesn't want to end that way?
Oh, I feel 100%
I
he's
don't
coming
think
back.
he will. I think he will not let, and you're right. If that were to happen, and I think it's a long shot. If that were to happen, I think LeBron 100% comes back. His last moment in the NBA cannot be blowing a 3-0 series
So
lead.
let's say that, okay, they win tomorrow night and they go play OKC.
Yep.
And then they're swept. Is that the way that he wants to go
Why are you
out?
so
by
negative?
Okay.
Why are you so negative
It's not,
about
no,
OKC?
I want them to win. About OKC?
Yeah, why do you
Does
think?
OKC win it all again?
Yes, I think so.
Greg, live in the moment. Live in the moment.
Well,
I'm as positive as anybody,
I was
but
just
not
going
on
to
this.
say, if OKC wins it all, then at that point, at least the context becomes you were swept by the two-time defending champions.
I think the fact is that if he takes this team with now AR being back, but without Luka, and takes them to the second round, basically on his own back, then he'll be very satisfied.
I
with
agree.
that.
I agree.
Totally agree.
And we talked to Max Kellerman earlier. I'll ask you, in a hypothetical world where let's suppose OKC.
We like to suppose.
Let's suppose OKC goes to the finals. Let's just suppose it. It's hypothetical.
May or may not.
Goes to the Western Conference Finals. Let's assume San Antonio goes to the Western Conference
It's going to be
Finals.
good.
Who would you choose in that scenario?
So I would choose OKC because they were there last year. They've done it before. They've already won a title. They seem to be fully healthy. However, in the regular season, Wemby had the best of OKC.
Beat him 4-5.
Yeah, he beat him 4-5. That team played very, very well against him. I just think the playoffs are such a different animal that I would have to go with OKC with what they've done. They are so good defensively. They're so good offensively. And Shea just draws the most fouls you've ever seen in your life.
He does.
So I can't imagine they lose to – they're going to be going full force, fully healthy. I can't see it.
I would take Wemby.
Really?
Yes.
Would you?
Is Jalen Williams playing?
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's a really big factor.
In this scenario, I would say yes because that's fully healthy. So yes.
Fully healthy, I would still ride with the Thunder, but I think it's like a 7-game really,
oh
really
my God.
tight
Can you
series.
imagine how good that series would be if it ever were to happen in a hypothetical world?
Hypothetical world.
Try to wrap your mind around this.
Yes. This is like the old school Lakers versus Lakers. What everybody wants is OKC versus San Antonio in the Western Conference Finals.
You know what's interesting? The ratings for Sunday's game, and the Lakers played on Sunday. The highest rated game was the San Antonio game. I think people are starting to catch on to how cool it is to watch Wemby.
And especially in a playoff game because they obviously didn't get to last year. So now you're watching them in prime time and when stakes actually matter. You're like, wow, this guy is fantastic. I can't imagine that the ratings for Wemby in the finals would be out of control.
Yeah, it'd be.
Well, you start getting.
You have to watch. Everybody has to watch.
The international audience too. Like,
sure,
I'm sure Wemby's ratings on that Sunday were boosted in part by France.
Yes,
and like Europe, he's a massive, massive star.
Yeah. All right, Bergman.
All right.
What are you doing the
Thanks
rest of the
for
day?
the
You're going to pop in the afternoon show?
No, not today, unless they want me to. But otherwise, I have so much work to do in my office.
You have a conference call?
No, I'm already done with about 6 of them. So
you sit through any PowerPoint presentations today?
Not today, thankfully. Yesterday, yes.
We're gonna have a big one coming up.
A PowerPoint presentation? We can do one just for you.
I like to go to PowerPoint
Actually, if you want, we can go after the show. Just come to my office.
Yeah.
We'll pull up the show, and we'll just do a full air check of the entire show.
Cool.
Me and you.
Meet you there. Meet you there. All right, coming up next for you, Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Purple and gold playoff energy.
It wasn't the ending the purple and gold wanted. Game 5 slips away at home.
And the Lakers go down to the Rockets, forcing Game 6 Friday night in Houston.
The Lake Show still hold the edge. And now, another shot to finish the job. Lakers-Rockets Game 6 from Houston. Coverage begins tomorrow at 5 p.m.
The Lakers postseason push happens right here on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, the Beach Life Festival is coming up. It's May 1st through the 3rd, and it's one of those weekends you don't want to hear about after it's over because you're going to have a lot of FOMO. The lineup is stacked, and the tickets are going fast. Duran Duran, the Chainsmokers, The Offspring, James Taylor, who I'm so excited to see, all right there on the beach in Redondo. 3 days, right on the water at Seaside Lagoon, live music and ocean views all weekend long. And the VIP is almost gone, and once it sells out, that's it. It's over. So if you've ever thought about beach life, don't wait. Get your tickets now at beachlifefestival.com.
The Loan Exchange is proud to introduce the Free Closer, a jumbo 30-year fixed loan up to $3 million. With no closing costs, you could save around $40,000 in fees like points and appraisals that many lenders charge on a $2 million loan. Today's 30-year free closer rate is 5.875% rate and APR. That makes refinancing simple. The only question is whether it lowers your payment without increasing your balance. And if rates drop again, you can do it again and save even more. Today's 30-year free closer rate is 5.875% rate and APR. If your mortgage rate is over 6%, it's a total no-brainer. Why pay to close a loan when you can exchange it for free at theloanexchange.com? NMLS 1637539. Loan subject to credit approval. See website for licensing information, loan terms and conditions. Equal housing lender. That's theloanexchange.com. Theloanexchange.com to exchange higher payments for lower ones.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God.
When the
Shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for some Super Crosstalk. Travis Rogers is here. DeMarco Barr is here. I just announced, it's always hope and fear, but it's officially hope with a side of fear today. Just a side of fear.
We might.
Side of fear.
DeMarco and I may go with the entree of fear.
Are you going to go with raining?
We may have an entree
all you can eat buffet.
I'm all over there.
Yes.
I'm scared. Yeah, come on. Wow.
It is pretty. It's weird to be up 3-2 and think,
uh-oh,
we're in trouble.
Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the way it's gone, they have outplayed the Lakers for 4 games now.
Yeah.
3 games now.
3.5.
3.5.
The Lakers are in trouble. There's no way around it. Yeah, you're going to have to battle back. It's not over yet.
No.
But I'll tell you what it does. You still have a chance to win the series, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I said must win, it was just for the motivational thing. You can still beat them in 7, but it basically guarantees you're not going to have a prayer against Thunder.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? You don't have a prayer in the next round. That's the thing.
Are you? I mean, obviously, last night it looked to me like there was just not that desperation knockout punch. I mean, one team looked really desperate, and I think the Lakers needed to play that desperate because now it's every other day. You've got LeBron, you've got fatigue. If he looks like he did in Game 4, I think there's trouble.
There was a moment in the fourth quarter when they were down 13, when they made that run, cut it to I think 3. And you're like, okay, this is their shot. And then Shepard made those 2 plays that kind of put the game back out of reach again. That's when it looked like because they played like crazy for that, whatever that is, 4 minutes or so.
Yep.
And it was different than the rest of the game. I thought the Lakers played hard, but there wasn't that sense of desperation that you're talking about, short of that little window right there. And when they didn't get over the top of the hill, and when Houston was still able to kind of withstand the storm, that was the moment that I had the real, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. That because they threw their best punch, so to speak, and it barely even staggered.
Well, that's concerning. The idea of, is that their best punch?
Right. I think it might be.
Because
the Lakers or the Rockets?
The Lakers.
The Lakers.
Yeah.
That's their best punch. Oh,
look,
boy.
Truth be told, that may be the Rockets, but this series has been ugly.
Yeah.
This has not been high-end
that second
basketball.
and third quarter last night.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just brutal.
But one of the things that I've been wondering a lot about, and heading into Game 5, I like the Lakers' opportunity in part because I figured they get an extra day of rest. LeBron in particular gets the extra day of rest. They're going to empty the clip for this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like they are going to absolutely come out just aggressive.
You got to win.
They got to win, but I don't even.
You got to make shots.
But
They
I
did
didn't
not
think
make
they
shots.
did, though. That was what was disturbing to me. It didn't feel to me like their energy was as high as it needed to be, and their focus was as high as it needed to be.
Or maybe that was it.
That's the other thing.
Maybe they don't have another gear.
Right. Like the next 2 games, what if you need LeBron or Austin to have one superstar game? LeBron at his age having to carry the load for a while, or Austin coming off injury.
Yep.
There can be totally reasonable explanations for why either can't do it. The problem is we're not in a world of reasonable now.
Yeah.
Like you need what you need, regardless of whether it's reasonable.
Travis, LeBron should smell like icy hot for the next month. I'm serious.
But here's the thing. I don't think there's any way. The more I think about it, the more I think there's no way LeBron James is not going to be the leader of the first team ever to blow a 3-0 series lead. There's no way LeBron is going to allow that to happen.
Yeah, there is. I mean, you can explain it and how it happened, but yeah, he might be the first guy to do it, the first team, and it's a shame to have that on his resume because it ain't all his fault. He's 41.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But it's.
I think that's it.
By the way, reminder: we're still up 3-2.
Yeah, I know it doesn't feel like it.
No, it doesn't feel like it.
It doesn't feel like it.
We're talking
like you said. Like LeBron won't be the guy to have that on his resume. LeBron that isn't this age at this stage of his life at the end of this at the end of his basketball life.
Basketball life.
He was 150 years old. He was 100,
but it's just like I don't know. Like I'm with you, Mace. That if he were maximum LeBron or close to maximum LeBron,
then it would
he
count.
could through just sheer force of will and talent say no blanking way. I don't think he can
Miami
anymore.
LeBron.
I think he's going to. He's still their best guy, but he's got to get a lot of support, and I don't know if the support's available.
Well, he's starting to look like us, Travis. LeBron. When he starts to bend over,
he looked
stiff.
like he was running in mud the last 2 minutes of that game.
That youthful flexibility is gone.
But if they make some shots, all they needed to do was make some shots last night. Luke Kennard completely disappeared.
Well, what did he take? 4 shots?
Yeah, 4 shots.
I mean,
scored 1 point.
Yeah,
you heard it. You were right. Austin Reeves coming back disrupted chemistry. Disrupted him.
It looked like a guy that hadn't played in a while. It looked like a guy that was trying to refine his way with guys that he hadn't played with in a while. It just, they're better with him, obviously.
Here's the rub, though. They need what he was trying to do.
Their offense is broken. They need his points.
It wasn't merely like a cherry on the sundae. It was really necessary.
Yeah.
Like they need somebody to do that because their offense has been terrible the last 10 quarters.
Yeah,
it's been horrible.
Game 3 going the way that it did too. We haven't. That's why I think it feels like you were saying, Mace. Obviously they're up 3-2. They get another home game. They get a chance to close it out at home if they need it. Like all of the things are. If you said they were up 3-2 going to Game 6 at the beginning of the series, you'd be like, great. It's just the circumstances.
100%. I'd be like, oh, we're up 3-2. I'll take that.
Game 1 went like, oh, that was pretty good. Game 2 is like, that was really good. Game 3 they pulled a rabbit out of their hat.
Yes,
it just was like, all right, we'll take it. And then it felt like, and then Game 4, no chance. Game 5 was. Wasn't particularly well played by either side, but now all of a sudden that momentum has gone completely back to the other side. It doesn't feel good, even if they are.
It did feel like last night there was the making. You're right, Reed Shepherd.
That little dude deserves to be clotheslined
because I think they had a shot right there until Reed Shepherd made that shot and then stole the ball.
Yeah, the steal in particular.
That was the end. That was the end. But I thought Houston would potentially pull another El Fuldo.
Well, the more they play better and the more they success, they like listening to Şengün after the game. He was like, you could tell, and it didn't feel like just athlete speak. It felt like he actually believed what he was saying.
They're young and impressionable, and they're being told they can shock the world, and that's how
when
the
series began, they were favored.
Like
what will worry Laker fans, and hopefully not the Lakers themselves, was that the way this series has trended, it feels like confirmation of what everybody expected, just in reverse.
Yeah.
And obviously the Lakers still are in the better position. They have 2 tries to get 1 win, but it feels like we're seeing what we expected. It just took a minute.
Yes, that's well said. Yes.
There are people that take real money, and I'm not one of them, and bet it.
Yes.
Okay. A lot of them are on the betting markets.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm looking at Kalshi right here. They still have the Lakers 72% chance to win the series.
All right.
That's people with money.
You
Yeah.
only need one.
Yeah, exactly. You only need one.
Only needed one last night.
You only need one.
Yeah.
Right.
And they need one tomorrow, and then maybe one on Sunday. Like you're running out of your chances to get the one.
Yeah, they're going to get that one.
Yeah, I think so too. Like I really do think they're going to win.
I don't know if it'll be tomorrow night. It may be Sunday, but I think they're going to get that one.
I do too, but the possibility of it not happening is real. I guess that's the way
Hard
I'll
to
land.
beat the same team 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
Like, it just is. And if I had to bet on it, I would bet on the Lakers closing this thing out, whether 6 or 7. It just feels uncomfortable.
It does.
DeMarco, would you take the Lakers to win either game 6 or 7?
I would take the Lakers to win the series still. I don't know how or who's going to step up. Maybe it's LeBron. I was looking forward to the next round. That's all.
Yeah.
Because what are we doing?
What do you mean?
You're in pursuit of a championship,
of course,
I guess, right?
Yeah.
But any chance you had of beating the Thunder, it would take a miracle. Is probably out the window.
Oh, well, let's live in the moment.
I'm with you.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
Right,
We'll take that one.
So we're on the Titanic.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
Okay.
It's
That's fair.
I would disagree.
You're no gentleman, Far.
If they get to the second round,
sorry.
If they get to the second round, considering what most people thought was going to be the season, I would say that the ship docked. The ship docked, and everybody got off the boat.
An appearance in the second round of the playoffs is a successful season.
Right, and especially when you take into account that they spent all of the playoffs without
Luka. That's what I
Luka.
want to get to, because this is the Lakers, and you don't celebrate winning, one round of the playoffs. But I guess you can.
But
it's something.
It's a step in the right direction for the first time in a minute.
Yes.
Right? Like they've kind of been spinning their wheels for the last several years. It did not feel like they moved the ball down the field very much. I think this season, especially in the month of March, and then obviously it went haywire with the injuries, but that they could potentially find a way to win a series anyway, I think is a positive.
It says
they
what?
are going to lose to Oklahoma City very, very likely with Luka, with Austin Reeves, with LeBron James. So if that doesn't happen, I don't think that's the whole thing went up in
Maybe that's
smoke.
the crazy part, Mace. After March, I didn't think that was the case. I thought maybe the way they were playing, you could throw a scare into OKC.
I thought as they
that's
were,
what I thought.
I thought they could get a game or two.
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
Let me ask you one other thing here. So after San Antonio beat Portland the other day to clinch their series, Wemby was very emotional. And he cried a little bit. And people got all over him about he's soft, he's this, he's that. Afterwards, one of the French reporters said to him, was asked about how he feels about being mocked for his tears. And this is what he said. I think it's first and foremost a fear of judgment. Like this feeling that you have to act a certain way, social codes. I guess personally, I refuse to carry the burden of having to hide my emotions.
There you go.
Now, I don't understand the criticism because we talk about how NBA players, they don't care, load management. Look, this guy cares. You can't say
criticize. Nobody cares and then make fun of him when they care.
Yeah, he cares a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
He is also not soft. There is no world in which Victor Wembanyama is soft.
He fixed the All-Star game almost single-handedly because he cared.
Yes.
He obviously he talked himself up, which I like a great deal. No, there's none.
He's a killer on the court. He is
absolutely.
a killer.
Who's bashing him? Does this person have a name, a face? Is it Barkley?
It's not Barkley, but it's thousands.
Thousands. He cares.
On the Twitter.
You said he was crying, right?
Yeah, I cried a little.
Did it cross your mind, 7'5", a tear? Like, what does that look like? On how long does that take?
No, that's a good question.
There's actually a bucket full of water that fell out of his eyes.
Yeah,
it wasn't raining.
That's very interesting. That's a different way to look at it. All right, so what do you guys got coming? I would assume you mentioned the Lakers at some point.
We will probably get to the Lakers at some point today, I think. Yeah, maybe a little Dodgers.
Might do some draft grades, too.
Draft grades?
Draft grades. Team draft grades. There's a lot of them, but, have some fun grading the draft. Have you gone through everybody's draft yet?
Every single draft. I went through and I looked at the new depth
Have you got
chart
your
for
27
every
mock
team.
out yet?
I do not have my mock out yet for next year's draft, but I'm working on it.
Anybody's draft that you liked outside of the Rams? I know,
the Raiders. I like the Raiders draft.
Okay. Eagles, Cowboys.
Partly with the Raiders, it's the volume of guys they got too. They got a whole bunch of guys. Yeah, they're more likely to have guys hit.
Yeah,
because of volume.
So you saw football players today.
I did.
Yeah, they're on the field practicing, which makes it officially football season in my mind. So we'll
go.
be talking a lot of football as well as everything.
Excellent. All right, that's it for me and Andy today. Ireland will be live from Houston tomorrow, getting ready for Game 6, critical Game 6. We're back tomorrow at noon. DeMarco and Trav coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark.